Hello, everyone, and welcome to the stream. I am Raw Zim, and this is the Starlight Expedition's Pokerole, our Pokemon Mystery Dungeon tabletop campaign. Chapter 2, Episode 8, Oran Grove, the Scarlet Mystery, Part 3. We shall begin, as usual, with introductions, beginning with Rygon.
Hello, my name is Rygon. I run the game. The end.
He does a very good job of it.
I'm the storyteller of the game. Yeah, I run the NPCs. I'm the one who's come up with the world, so, hope you all enjoy the game. Hope my players enjoy the game, and I look forward to running for tonight.
All right, and what's our question?
Your question for today is, your character has to make a D&D character or Pathfinder character. What class would they choose?
Oh no. Literally any other character that you I can tell you what character I'd choose for any of my other characters, just not Jet. Or what class? Fudge.
I can already tell you what class. Reroll for a new character. That's the class.
No!
You're the one that keeps making the I'm dead jokes. All
no,
right.
that's me.
Go ahead, continue.
Amos?
Hey people, I'm Amos, I'm Werenimal, and I play Amos the Growlithe, and I think Amos would probably play like either a rogue or kind of want to also say maybe a mage just to cast fireball repeatedly.
I don't know, for some reason I figured Amos would be the generic, like, white bread, just the human fighter sort of character.
I honestly
You know
was
what?
thinking
That's
the
what I
same
thought
thing.
too. I thought he was gonna be a silent type fighter. He
I
just
thought
like
he'd be a
wouldn't talk
bard
that
and
much,
just
but he'd
cuss
stand
everyone.
there menacingly.
I
Yeah, I
thought
think
he'd be a
Wizard fits.
bard and just cuss everyone and make them love him by cussing at them.
Well, either way,
All right, next.
Argus.
I cast
Hi, I'm Aurum and I play Argus, the scaredy cat tyrant. And he would be a good boy paladin because he wants to feel brave.
What would be your oath, if you can think of one?
I won't be scared. Also, side note, when Rygon said he runs the game, I just imagined little Pikachu Rygon running on a treadmill, making the game run in the background.
This needs to happen
No.
now.
Why Pikachu? Why not Jolteon?
Jolteon.
Good
Because
choice.
Pikachu's mine and it usually powers machines, but Jolteon would work too.
To be fair, Pikachu are canonically used for power.
They are.
Yeah, your phone
is
dead,
true.
just grab one of them motherfuckers.
Also, Pikachu is like really tiny and adorable. And Jolteon's
Wow.
adorable, but he's not tiny.
And
You don't need
next.
one of those phone charger brick things, just grab a Pikachu.
Azurith?
Greetings all, I am Arzadeu, and I play Azurith, the off-color jangmo-o. And to answer Rygon's question, he would be a bard, subclass sorcerer.
And which bloodline of sorcerer?
Draconic.
Okay. Which class of, which college of bard?
That one he may have a tough time with. Depends on which campaign he's playing at the moment.
Dog.
Oh, I think
He
I
may
already
get-
know it'd be Belly Dancer. Belly Dancer College.
Sometimes may go creation, maybe go spirits, or maybe he go valor.
Very nice. All right, next.
I am Zim, and I play Jet, the ghost electric type Rockruff. And I think he would go for a soul knife.
Okay. What would be your tragic backstory?
Why would he?
Come on,
Well,
you don't get to be a soul knight without a tragic backstory.
Soul knife?
That's even worse.
No, it's
You're going
not.
to be a knife?
A soul knife
Wait,
is just
tragic
a
back-
mystic. It's a psionic character that uses weapons instead of. There's no tragic backstory.
Backstory is he tried to
I
he
was
tried to
gonna
phase
say-
through a wall and lost
like a
his arm in
psyker
the
from
wall,
Warhammer.
and now he replaced his arm with a hook.
I was gonna say he just
Zim,
really
you-
wanted to butter his bread, but from across the room.
Oh my god.
Ah, that's beautiful.
Zim, you can't be a knife. I'm supposed to be the edgy one.
Okay, so you're the
Yeah.
knife?
All right, next.
That would be Dart.
Good evening, everyone.
Breathe
My
so
name
hard
is.
I choked. How dare you?
Good evening, everyone. My name is Sater, and I'm gonna boop this cutie. But I played Dart, the Steel Ground Rockruff. As for the... okay, I'm sorry, I've already broken Abby. As for the question, I think Dart, depending upon how things go, might be more aligned to either a Blood Hunter or a Artificer.
All right, what would you make if you were an artificer?
I would put him down the probably the alchemist line. So various potions and concoctions that might boost combat prowess, or just
I see.
find a new way to potentially help the group or understand the world a little bit more.
I like that. I can already imagine that you just whack a little piece of metal, just like wood. Potion.
Potion setter.
Robot dog.
You cannot handle my potions.
Alrighty. Next.
Next up would be Jolene.
Okay. I am Lyndon. I play everybody's favorite Milcery Jolene. I've been trying to think, but every time someone else talks, it goes to D&D, but my brain keeps going Pathfinder 2E. So I'm kind of at a standstill as to what for sure. But I'm kind of thinking Jolene leans more on the lines of like, in Pathfinder, she'd be I think it is just called a psychic, funnily enough, because there's some of the what is it called? Basically the subclasses of the psychic that are more emotional based, and she would probably focus on that. In D&D, she would probably go something along the lines of maybe a bard or potentially a grave cleric, because that would be the thing that would keep people from dying, which is a thing she
Okay.
worries about.
So you're a grave cleric. What do you do to keep yourself from being depressing?
I mean, just because you're a grave cleric doesn't mean you're going to be depressing. You are the one who keeps people from dying if they are not meant to die. But
I don't think it's working. I'm feeling pretty depressed now.
yeah, as I was going to say,
Oh.
but you can have plenty of different magics that could go with things such as what is the one called Prestidigitation's as cleric counterpart, the one that lets you make your voice boom. So she could just use that to continuously spook people out of doing stupid stuff.
There we go.
I find that would be amusing to me, at least. Also, I just
So
picture
you're
her.
going to be an asshole.
No, it's somebody's about to go intentionally run into a horde of enemies. She just scares the enemies away. You know.
But she's a grave cleric. Isn't the whole point is to put more people in graves?
No, it's to make sure the dead stay dead and the living die naturally, peacefully, blah blah blah. Not.
I don't know. I think it'd be pretty peaceful to die by running into a horde of enemies.
I don't know about that. Maybe in
Well,
pieces.
it would be if Mr. Blue
Gotta
Sky
go
was
out
playing
swinging.
for my daughter.
Oh, I see. It's in pieces. Oh, okay. Miscommunication there. Next.
Hello, I am Taldirius, and I play Shade the Zora. If he was if he was playing D&D, he would either run a School of Illusion wizard or a swashbuckler.
All right. You are a mix of both. How do you handle an attack on a pirate ship?
So it depends about what level I am. If I'm high up enough to have access to the better illusion spells, he would probably do something where he would put a big ol' illusion on the ship to make it seem like it's coming to life and trying to devour the other ship to make them hopefully run away. If not, then he'll just throw some illusions on himself, try and sneak onto the other ship, and deal with whoever the leader is to try and get him to call it off.
I see.
If
So
there's
you
not
do the
another
old
ship,
Pac-Man method.
yeah. And
You
if it's
either
like
do the
I
Waka
don't know,
Waka
like
or the Ghost.
yeah, but if it's not like something that's intelligent, then I don't know, like probably just use like combat spells on it that aren't specifically illusion related because you can still have those.
Okay. All right. I think we got
It's
one
not,
more.
They're not as useful.
I think we still have one more character that hasn't been introduced
Yes,
yet.
Vector.
Hello, my name is Avi. I play as the water flying Rockruff, a Vector. And if Vector had to choose a D&D class, I would say either a fighter bard.
Okay. So you're a fighter bard. What do you do to encourage your teammates to fight better?
I think I'm reading everyone's minds here is obviously doing a cute little dance to encourage everyone to keep fighting.
Fed the puppy.
I just act all cute, and everyone is like, everyone must protect the puppy, and that is enough of a morale boost to get through everything.
I'm just imagining now, like you know those little water fountain shows, but it's all coming from Vector. Like, taps in the ground, water fountain comes up.
Now I'm thinking about the entire group just like huddled around a table, like in silly little costumes, getting ready to play D&D.
Oh, that would be hilarious.
That would be
or are
really
we doing,
cute.
D&D and Pokerole? Is this
I
our
mean-
Pokerole D&D session?
I was part of me was kind of hoping that we would eventually find a set of D&D books somewhere in the world, and Jet would totally be like, "Hey guys, this looks like fun," and drags you all to play.
Oh
Maybe
boy.
for a one shot.
Yeah, it'd just be
Yeah,
a one shot.
Christmas one shot or something.
Alrighty. Seda, could you give us a recap for what happened in our last episode?
Sure thing. And also just a very quick note, I won't actually be logged into the tabletop simulator this time because since I am here with Avi, I have tested the setup on my laptop, and tabletop simulator makes my laptop screen. So the rolls will be happening
gotcha.
on Avi's end. But yes, last time on Pokerole's Chapter 2, Episode 7, Oran Grove, The Scarlet Mystery, Part 2. our wonderful group of adventurers here found themselves split. Jet and Dart tried to interrogate their captive and very nearly got caught.
Corbin
but,
Pro tipped $10. Here you go, 3.
We good?
Yeah, go ahead and continue.
Okay, cool. But yes, our wonderful group of adventurers found themselves split. Jet and Dart attempted to interrogate their captive and very nearly got caught by 2 other members of the Alabaster Gleam. Though with some quick thinking and wonderful acting, they avoided rousing any significant suspicion. Jolene and Shade set off to find the snowberry that could be the potential cure for the blight that the Alabaster Gleam is laying upon Oran Grove and potentially even Starlight. They ventured out into the snowy wilderness, and ultimately, after getting Shade a much-deserved meal, encountered a mysterious tree that attacked them. And
yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we ended off with me getting cheap shot by a tree.
Yeah, I realize now I probably should have ended with that, but I kind of wanted to also end off on the... And then our third and final group, led by Azurith and then followed closely behind by Argus, Vector, and... and Amos. Damn it, I'm sorry. My brain is...
You were cussing. We know who you meant.
Found themselves actually attacked by a member of the Alabaster Gleam who wielded some very, very strange and powerful looking knives. They did a number in the party, including knocking Argus down before they ultimately decide fleeing, realizing that they could not win. So we find ourselves now at the start of a brand new session. Will Jet and Dart get any useful information out of this captured member of the Alabaster Gleam? Will Argus recover from their wounds, and what happened to the other member of the Alabaster Gleam? And finally, will Jolene and Shade find the snowberry needed to find the cure, and who is attacking them? The Starlight Expeditions.
Am I about to get my jaw broke?
Maybe.
That is the question.
I guess it's probably best we can just redefine what the jaw is, so it was never broken.
Okay, yeah, that works.
Apologies for being away. Was taking care of Kitty. Corbin, thank you so much for that tip. We are another step closer to the NPC icon.
Right. NPC icon, the tree.
The tree they're hopefully about to kill.
Or not have to kill.
You know what? We should NPC
I'm not gonna try and kill the tree.
We should NPC icon the scorpion that's still canonically in Argus's bag.
Or you get an NPC icon for Doc.
Okay, that's less silly.
Alrighty. Which of these 3 groups do you all want to focus on? Or shall we have 2 groups meet up via you guys dragging the prisoners in to the wagon, and the other group coming into the wagon at about the same time? I'll let you all decide.
Oh, I guess the question there for Jet and Dart is there any good avenue for them to get their prisoner away? Because they're on the outskirts, away from Oran Grove, so taking the prisoner back would be
Yeah.
Wait,
we don't have
I mean, we do have the barrel.
We have the barrel, and we're rolling him in the barrel, but I don't think we have a means of I mean, correct us if we're wrong, Ragon, but I don't know if we've got a means of getting him stealthily into the town where the place where the cart is.
Well, who said anything about stealthily?
Well, we don't want to have people see the guy, and we don't have a lid for it. I specifically tried looking for something that we could, like a pillar or something, we could stuff in there. At least Jet doesn't have one.
Well, there were other barrels, and they all have bottoms. Might have been a few
True.
lids among them, too. Well, I mean, I guess if you don't want to, then I guess we don't have to.
No, that sounds like a good idea. Then again, do we want it?
No, it's okay.
Well, that
Go
also
ahead.
begs
So what are you
another
guys
question. Do we even want to bring him in or move him further away from town, considering there might be some screaming in his near future?
Hmm.
Planning
I
on
think-
doing to the poor thing?
I don't want to do anything to the poor thing.
You sure about that?
Or doesn't.
Okay, I believe you.
Either way, Jet is going to look around the other barrels for a lid or maybe a bottom to a barrel that we could somehow pop out.
All right. It takes quite a bit of scavenging, but you're able to find a nearby barrel that still has a lid covering its top.
Now, how to get it off?
I'd like
He'll
to use my
just
claw to pry it off.
yeah, try to use the claws.
Don't even need to. It's pretty easy to remove.
Oh, okay.
Fantastic.
All right, so let's just put this on, and then comes the question of where we take him.
Well, the only place we have to go is back to the wagon.
Yeah, that might probably be our best bet. Yeah, let's. I guess we'll take him back to the wagon.
Okay. How exactly do you plan to do that?
I would say a large berth around the camp. Making a wide circle around the Alabaster Gleam camp, but then otherwise making our way back.
Okay.
Making your way back.
You notice as you are rolling the barrel along that some members of the Alabaster Gleam are starting to kind of disperse from the camp, and they are heading into the town with what appears to be various different bowls that they are holding in their hands. They don't spot you, but that's just something you notice.
How many of them are leaving?
About roughly half the camp.
Oh. Well, then I guess we'll keep going.
So like if there's 40, then there's 20 of them about leaving. If there's 30, it's about 15 and so on.
Okay. I was like, if most of them are leaving, well, maybe we could go take a look. But yeah, only half, no.
Yep, carry on back to the camp. Or back to the back to the wagon.
Yeah, let's go back to the wagon and yeah. Or the pull go.
Okay.
This is the upgraded pull go. This is the wagon.
Yeah, upgraded pull
Well,
go.
we still don't know. We still don't know it's called a wagon.
I thought we did.
The pole goes in the wagon.
I thought we were told it's a wagon.
So as you're rolling along, some of the villagers kind of just like look at you all.
I was going to specify, I don't think we would want to follow the road. We would probably take like going through like backyards area.
Well, even so, I mean, the village is kind of waking up. People are milling about.
Okay.
Like, however you're doing, if you're going into the village, some people are spotting you with your loud ass barrel.
Fair.
But they just kind of look at you oddly. You know, they're just like, who are these guys and what are they doing with that barrel? But they don't really choose to do anything of it. After all, everyone's in quarantine. Best to kind of keep your distance.
And
Gosh,
Dart's gonna
haven't
just
they
kinda
heard of herd immunity?
Dart's gonna say just. You know,
Mhm.
Dart's just gonna say like, yep, keep just keep an eye. Just act like we know what we're doing.
And just hold a clipboard or something.
No, we'll just get out. We'll just materialize a hard hat and a ladder.
There you
Hide
go.
his vest.
Eventually, you are able to make it back to the Polgo. However, you can spot that there seems to be a small gathering of what do you call them? The Alabaster Gleam around. They are kind of more or less handing out soup to some of the nearby houses. They haven't spotted you yet, but they are present around the Polgo.
Map-wise, would it be? Are we closer to the free stable that we were actually shown that we could stay in? Like the free
No,
building we
you're
could
coming
stay
in from the other
From the-
direction, I think.
from the east.
Yeah, because if I recall, you all
went
kind of like
south initially.
chased. Yeah, you all went south, and then I think you went over to the left, their left, not ours, in order to catch the bird. And then you just, if you're making that wide berth, then you circled around that way.
Okay.
So you'd be coming in from the east.
Okay.
Here, let me go ahead and I'll move this for a moment.
Any house that we could like immediately like just kind of like tuck the barrel behind and like just hang around.
That's not it.
I'm thinking avoiding direct confrontation here would just be the best course of
It's the
action.
mob.
Give me a second, I'm getting it. There you go.
Thank you, thank you. Oh, let's see. We have the tavern there, so we're coming from the east. There's that kind of like little pseudo workshop by the. Yeah, I'd say like Jet. How about we just stop right by this building here. The map-wise, the first one to the our left.
Move your. Oh, right. You're not in here. This one?
I'm talking
No,
about.
if you're coming in from the east, it'll be over here.
Oh, right,
Yeah, that
right.
one.
Yeah, that looks like a good place. It's small, should be pretty secluded then. Jet'll go up and try the door.
Well, actually,
It's unlocked.
I was unlocked.
Yeah.
Oh.
Going in.
You can spot inside what appears to be a variety of tools, some seed bags, some rope, and that's about it. It appears to be just kind of this little storage shed meant to help out farmers with nearby fields.
This sack could be useful for keeping him in.
Yeah, I think this might be just a good place just to wait until mealtime is over.
Yeah, we definitely want to wait for that. Is there a window on this or anything?
No window.
Okay. Jet will open the barrel lid and peek inside, make sure that they're not dead.
No, but you see one very dizzy bird.
We're okay with that. Well, and otherwise, he'll just sit here by the door watching. Have it just the tiniest crack open.
Okay. If I recall, he had his mouth like taped up or something.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, it was tied up. There was twine tied around his beak.
Oh, apparently, Aurum's Discord crashed. All right. So, anything else then, or shall we move on to a different group?
I think that's going to be us until someone else arrives on the scene or the scene changes.
Okay.
I mean, as soon as the meal thing is done, the Jets are wanting to get to interrogating.
All right. Well, it's definitely it looks like it's taken a while as more and more of the Alabaster Gleam members kind of just cycle in and out. Like some will occasionally come by with more bowls of what you assume to be as food, and others leave, assumedly to go back to get more, and they just kind of are cycling in and out. All right. So moving on to our other group, Jolene, Argus, Azurith. I think that was and Amos. You all are coming in from the north.
Wait, Jolene isn't there.
Jolene was with me.
Yeah.
Amos, Azurith,
Jolene's with you,
Argus,
that's
Dart,
right.
and Vector. No, wait, not Dart.
Vector.
Not Dart. Just Vector. And
all right.
4 people. 4 people. We'll find our tokens. Where do we put our token?
Yep, you're coming in from the north.
All right, then I will grab and place them on the north. I assume we do see the Alabaster Gleam coming around with the bulls, right?
That is correct. You can see them kind of coming around. You see a couple of them just kind of like standing by the door to the what do you call it? To the hospice area, if you will.
Which hospice area?
Over here.
Oh, you mean Shade's home?
Yeah, Shade, the guild hall.
Oh.
There are a couple of them are kind of standing there, and they appear to be kind of like confused as to why the door on the inside is removed.
Huh.
Nobody spotted any of you yet. What do you do?
Azurith would probably motion to go around the house, not go in front of them. Argus is still currently knocked out, right?
He's kind of like in a delirious state at the moment, half in and out of consciousness.
Yeah.
I would say that I would still be kind of carrying Argus, just to make sure he's not he's not getting hurt as we're kind of bringing him back to the Pogo. But I kind of turned my head and just kind of looked towards that area, just kind of out of curiosity, just kind of keeping it low, but just kind of slowly kind of peer, trying to hear what anyone was saying, or try to pick up any conversations or comments.
Okay. You do manage to pick up a little bit of conversation. The two are kind of muttering to each other. They're kind of like looking around in worry, and you hear one of them say, "Oh no, I think the really sick one managed to get out. Oh, I really hope this is really bad." The other one says, "Yeah, but there's not much we can do about it. Let's just hurry up and feed everybody, and let's just get back, okay? Maybe it won't be so bad."
Slowly lean in towards currently towards to Amos and the others, and just kind of say, like, kind of whisper, like, "Wait, isn't that the same place that Jolene went into?"
Azurith would nod and whisper in return. Yeah. That's where Jolene, Amos, and I were with the mayor and the other guy. I don't know what happened. Amos, do you know what happened? If
Oh, I'm trying to remember what happened.
I mean, it kind of feels like that if you even don't remember, that's probably a good thing. Possibly. Maybe.
You do remember that Jolene got slapped.
Amos says, oh yeah, there was that jerk guy that slapped Jolene.
Also did mention someone got out, or
Yeah, it was like a really sick person.
Shade, you feel a tingle in your nose.
But I don't know if there's much we can do about it right now.
yeah, that more importantly, as I'm like looking at Argus, it's like, yeah, we should probably get back to Doc and, you know, just make sure and see how everyone else is doing.
We sure want to go in front of them? I want to go around.
I mean, are they part of?
Nods. Azurith nods.
Oh.
I just suspect about anyone who's out and about is.
Yeah. I don't think I want to, like, especially now looking at looking at Argus and looking at Amos. I don't think it would be a good idea to catch more attention.
No. Let's Azurith begins to shuffle to the side of the house. Let's just go around.
Argus, just hang in there just a little longer.
There we go.
Argus dies immediately.
Oh. Here, allow me to pay respect for his soul. I'll bring him back.
Soul for soul.
All right, so you guys are sneaking around the house. What do you do?
Quietly sneak around, walk around, keep an eye out. Just continuously walk around.
All right. Everyone except Argus, go ahead and roll me a dexterity survival stealth.
Why can't I do it? I'm dexterous. As I'm knocked out.
All right, go ahead and roll for
Are
it.
you gonna do dexterously? What are you gonna do? Dexterously drool?
Dex, survival, stealth. Cool.
I may have to borrow your dice here. Oh,
Argus
See, I'm
screams.
He screams.
I am very dexterous.
You wanted to roll for it. You got that roll.
Oh, someone that one.
So-
That wasn't me.
That was a.
that was
Yeah.
that was that was.
That was
mine.
AV borrowing your thing.
So Argus, Argus
trouble.
is talking a lot. Like every jostle, it's just like, stop it, stuff like that.
Ow!
And
You're
as you guys are
pushing
kind
the
of moving
knife in
along,
me.
as you guys are moving along, you can see that some of the Alabaster Gleam ears are being perked up as they hear the moaning, and you hear footsteps as they begin to come around the side of the building.
I was thinking, well, darn.
Amos, Azurith, I might need some help.
Azurith will quickly come through the snow and whisper to Aris, like, everything will be okay, don't worry. And help Vector.
Now we get to have a choice here. Do they smother the sound maker, or do they choose to not smother the sound maker?
Smother sound maker.
You hear the Alabaster Gleam. You hear one of them just kind of saying, like, "Oh dear, is somebody hurt back here?" Okay, you got just a few seconds to make a decision. What are y'all doing?
Oh no.
Amos, do you have anything? Because I have nothing. I don't know what to do.
Put the ball over my mouth.
Well, go ahead, get in there.
Amos, you gotta help.
And Amos, you forgot to roll stealth.
Oh crap. Hold on.
Dex, survival, stealth. Oh, this will be fine. This won't be
Okay.
fine.
Yeah, so literally the only one who's making noise is Argus.
What's the worst
Uh,
that could happen?
Go ahead and roll for stealth one more time, Argus. No, it ain't enough. It ain't enough. Just because paws aren't very good at gripping a wide area, and he's got such a big mouth, you can still see that. You can still hear like little coming out of the side of the mouth. And the two Alabaster Gleam members round the corner, and they see all of you, and apparently in the middle of an act of smothering an injured individual.
Oh, fuck.
Oh no.
Oh,
Well,
they don't seem like they know what to do. Is everything okay here?
oh well, it's fine. It's fine. Our
fine.
friend here has got injured. We're just trying to tend to him. We don't want him making too much noise though while we tend to his wounds. So we don't want to startle any townsfolk.
We don't want to disturb anyone who's sick and who needs to rest.
They spot the knife sticking out of them. Is that a knife?
That's what we're trying to tend to.
Yeah, there was this shady looking dude and had this cape on or cloak or something. He just threw a knife at our friend here, and
I think Azurith also has knife stuck in him.
And
we were able to get him away, and we're just trying to make sure he's okay now.
I knew Amos was.
You guys wait here. We'll go get help.
I knew
I'm sure
Amos
we
was
got-
gonna get arrested. I just didn't realize it was gonna be this soon.
I feel like
They
it's
they both begin kind of like
be one of them.
they both begin kind of like very slowly backing up while still holding their bowls of food.
Don't we all have knives sticking out of us?
Just you.
No.
Oh.
Just me and you.
Okay. Because I'd want to make clear that it only isn't Argus who has a knife in, and that we didn't stab him.
Yeah, no one else got stabbed.
Amos just looks back up at the two Alabaster Gleam members with a smile while his and gives a little wave with a paw covered in Argus's blood.
They both look at each other again, panic kind of like setting in, and they very quickly, begin to back up. You do notice, however, that their robes appear to be completely white. There's no trimming. Help, somebody? They begin calling out for assistance as to the situation.
Out of curiosity, would we happen to hear this?
You do. They're shouting it. They're calling for help, and you can see some of at the very least, Jet can see some of the nearby Alabaster Gleam kind of like perking up at the sound, and they're all kind of more or less congregating towards that general area.
Just take me to dock.
Jet, is this our window?
I mean, we could probably get him over to the cart now. Over to
Let's
the
do
full
it.
go. Yeah. We'll go ahead and quietly open it up and roll the barrel over into and try to get into the wagon, I think.
Okay. I'll go ahead and I'll set you guys up.
Wait, are we somehow helping with their stealth mission with this? I need to think.
Concern.
There is small concern because we're attracting a lot of attention.
And we have no idea that it's you guys that are over there.
Nope.
I kind of lean towards Amos, like, oh, this is, I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
Yeah, me
You can
neither. Let's
see-
just try to play this off.
We just need to get back to the others.
You can see coming around from the other side, however, there does appear to be one member of Alabaster Gleam with purple trimming to his white robes. The ones that you can see with just white are looking around. They're kind of like confused. They're just like, what do we do, guys? You can hear mutterings between each of them. The one with the purple trim, however, seems to be far more confident, more assured. All right, what's going on over here? Oh, is that a knife? What kind of trouble did you all get into?
It's all list then.
Shady figure.
Yeah,
Lots of
just-
knives.
This is a knife.
You got to excuse me. I only got so many accents.
Okay. This is fine.
I love it.
Well, you see, our friend here was attacked, and we need to get him to a doctor. We have a doctor in town. We're just bringing him over to get some medical attention. I think you guys should focus on figuring out where that there's this robed figure in a dark in a black robe, and he threw a knife at us, a few knives at us, and hit a few of us. Hit our friend here.
Yeah,
We gotta make sure it's okay.
Oh, yeah, I bet he did. Must have right pissed him off, huh?
I don't know what we did to piss off the rogue dude, but
Probably had something to do
pretty
with that
dangerous.
flashing trinkets you got on there.
Maybe he was trying to rob us.
Yes. Rob. He kind of like musters around to everybody else around him. He's just like, "Oh, what does the situation look like to the rest of you?" And they all kind of just like milling. They're just like, "Oh, I don't know. Well, it looks like these poor people are trying to trick us, doesn't it? They're trying to claim that their friend here, is hurt. How do we know you three didn't do this to him?"
Well, if you look at another one of us, they have injuries as well.
Now, yes, very obviously committed by the poor defenseless creature you have there.
Who says it was everyone here in this area that committed the act? What about that road figure?
I see no rogue figure around here at all.
Because they fled.
That's what you keep saying. I think it's better if we bring all of you in for a little bit of questioning and to help give you assistance.
No, thank you.
Now we have a doctor.
No,
We're just gonna bring our friend over to them.
I insist, actually. Oh, I should actually say, we insist. You can kind of see some of the plain white road figures. They're still looking at each other, okay. And you can see some of them kind of stealing their gaze as they begin to take on more aggressive positions.
No, thank you. We can handle this ourselves. Don't you have other things to tend to?
Sure, we got a big old quarantine that we got to take care of, but I think this definitely requires a lot more attention. Your friend over there is dying, after all.
Not
Now,
dying.
I'm going to only say this once. Either you all come with us, or we're going to have to force you to.
Now that would be entirely rude.
I don't.
Oh, are you going to impede us from bringing our friend to get his immediate treatment, or are you just gonna continue to stand here and argue with us about bringing us somewhere we don't want to go? Or are you gonna let us go and treat our friend? This is very unprofessional of a big group like you, and accusing us of doing something as heinous as hurting our friend here. I think I want to speak to your manager.
All right. Go ahead and give me a please. What do y'all say? Would that be a cool or a tough?
That sounded cool.
That's a Karen.
There's not a Karen
Yeah,
stat.
Hey, let's do a Karen check.
What kind of game does
Roll
have a
for
Karen?
Karen.
Roll for Karen.
We'll go ahead and we'll make that one a tough contest. I don't know, etiquette. Or no, let's make that a tough contest perform.
Okay.
Can I just give
I got nothing for like rolling social shit.
I'm bad at speaking social shit. I'm the social character with the social stats. I have to
not go well for us.
Is there a way I can assist?
So they all, since you're kind of taking on a little bit more of an aggressive tone, you can see some of them placing the bowls of food down onto the ground, and a couple of them begin lining up next to the purple-robed figure.
Could I just give like puppy eyes just to let us through? Like, please, please, just let us through.
No, I insist. We've got the best doctors around here. I think it's rather suspicious you don't want to come with us. Ain't that right, boys? And girls. I don't judge.
Your doctors are shit. They put the knife in me.
No, you're delirious. If you want to say something, you gotta roll
I
for
know.
it.
Oh, what do I roll? Because I would love to contribute to the madness.
All right. If you want to roll for something, you gotta roll some vitality. Just straight vitality.
I gotta think of something smart or cool to say.
About time
Oh.
I get to do something.
All right. You've managed to roll some I don't know, some clarity for a little bit. You can say one thing in your moment of clarity.
Your doctors put the knife in me.
All right. Go ahead and roll me a fuck.
I don't have a fuck stat.
There's like no stat here for like generic, hey, I want to convince you sort of shit.
Yep. One of the main reasons I started working on the Rouse system.
Tough
I'll
contest.
let's just make it we'll just make it smart contest perform.
Smart contest perform. Ooh, 4.
Yeah, you're trying to be logical, I guess.
I'm performing.
You seem to only about half succeed. They kind of like look at you. I mean, it's obvious you're the victim, right? And you just said that one of their doctors just tried to hurt you. So they're all kind of just like, oh, what does he mean by that? What? Oh, don't listen to him. He's obviously delirious.
Now. If we really wanted to come along, we would have done so already. Now, please let us be on our way, and we'll be going along. Besides, if we already wanted your help, we'd have gone to you.
Yeah, and I'm still saying you're the one who did this to your friend.
No. You weren't there at the scene of the crime.
Oh, he's right. We didn't see what actually happened. They do have a wagon. I saw some people in it earlier.
Trust me. We have this taken care of.
And please, the more we kind of stand around and just talk, I mean, the less time we can able to save Argus. Please, just let us through.
All right, go ahead and give me a roll for your heartfelt plea. I don't know, what would be heartfelt? Beauty?
Cute?
Give me a beauty contest perform.
I'm gonna say cute contest.
No, because it's heartfelt.
Okay.
Heartfelts are beautiful things.
Darn, I was hoping to roll something with my smart contest perform.
Let's see. Please.
You get one?
It's only one! No!
You put nothing in contest and perform?
I mean, I'm still... I mean, I was just...
I don't think he's been able to spend his experience.
I wasn't able to...
Yeah, he doesn't have any... He doesn't have any...
Oh, that's right.
Once he's spent anywhere. His base character sheet.
Why do you think I'm so upset that I haven't been able to roll my stuff?
Your heartfelt plea, as honest as it is kind of muffled when Argus just kind of goes. What did he say? Oh, I don't know. I think he said he wanted to have a bibble? No, I think he said kibble. We don't have any of that.
Clearly, we are getting nowhere. So, let us move along. We have our thing to do. You have your thing to do.
Yeah, and I'm saying I can't let you through. So I guess you're right. We're at a bit of a stalemate. I'll tell you what. If you're willing to let us have your little friend there so we can take him for treatment, I can let the rest of you go. Because I think it's pretty obvious that you all are, like as you said, friends.
Yeah, that sounds like a fair trade. Give him the Arcus.
Hell no.
I have to think on this for a moment.
And now I start my villain arc.
Are you two down south going to be doing anything? Or are you just rolling out the barrel?
Well, how long does it take us to get the barrel to the wagon and onto the wagon?
I'd say at this point you probably managed to get the barrel on board.
I'm assuming Doc's still on board with Ethan?
Yeah, she's still on board along with Blaze and Ethan.
Yeah, Dart's gonna briefly explain, like, Jed and I got a target for some questioning later, but you know what that commotion outside is about?
Blaze just kind of like pipes up and he's just like, "Oh, I think I saw your friends over there. I think they were holding onto the dinosaur looking one."
Argus? Is he okay?
He looked like he was leaking something. I couldn't quite tell what.
Okay, Jet, let's go. Doc, might need you in a bit.
Doc kind of just gives a short nod.
Could you keep an eye on this and make sure they don't get out?
He does the best kind of like salute he can do with a hoof and is just like, "Oh, yeah, sure."
He tries to like, nope, they just stand still, look attention.
Dart's gonna start running down the street.
Jet will follow.
Okay.
You
can see. Oh, you can both arrive like right about to here. The white robes see you, and they kind of like again, eyes are kind of glancing against each other as they see that you both are obviously not respecting the quarantine rules. Hey, stop!
Sorry, we're just looking for our friends. They, went down this way, not long ago. We're looking for,
there's official, Alabaster Gleam business over here. You're gonna have to look later.
I'm sorry, I'm not going to take that, and Dart's gonna walk on through.
Alright, go ahead.
Do we hear them?
Yeah, you hear them.
Jet is going to go as well, but he's going to give a little as he's walking between those two.
Oh, there you guys are.
They both kind of just like back up, and this one like bumps against the wall trying to get away from it.
Oh. There you are. Hey, can you help us get him over to our wagon?
Yeah, we gotta take him to Dart. I'm sorry, take him to Doc.
Well, Dart's right here.
I meant Doc.
I know.
Come on.
Well, then let's go.
Move Argus over to the other two. And they just start walking away.
You can see that the purple-robed creature or the white with purple trim robed creature is just kind of looking at the situation with disdain. All right, then. You can all go ahead and leave for now, I guess. Mark my words. We don't let thieves and murderers all running about. With
You
that,
guys
he
are
kind of like turns on. He like turns around and begins walking away. The other white robes are just kind of like, well, okay, and they kind of just like cycle after him.
Why is being accused of thieves and murderers? We have done nothing of the sort.
Don't you see they're trying to ruin any
Fine.
potential goodwill we would have.
Yeah. Boy, we have a fun story to tell you.
Argus first.
Help!
Azurith carries him on his back, with a knife still in him. This is fine.
I do still have a
Just
knife.
kind of jiggling a little bit, digging in a little deeper.
Ow, 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 ow,
I don't-
ow, 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 ow.
Mhm. All right. You managed to get out of that situation. What do you all do next? And we
I'll
will be
take-
transferring over to our other group here in a bit, so make it count for this one. You got a couple minutes or so.
I kind of like go to Dart and to Jet and just kind of explain essentially what happened, and like we, and I look at Argus. I'm sorry. We tried our best. We got they attacked us, and Argus got really hurt.
Ow.
Hey, don't feel bad. These guys are more dangerous than and bolder than we were anticipating. Let's just focus on Argus, and then we can plan from there.
Indeed.
Azurith will speak to Doc. Doc, can you help Argus? Argus is badly wounded. I also have a knife sticking out of me. I apologize. Can you help Argus first?
Yes, I certainly can. Does anyone know where Jolene is? I would like for her to help me.
Azurith
We
looks
have
to
no
Amos.
idea.
Amos? Where did Jolene go?
And Blaze kind of pipes up again. I saw them crossing over the bridge to the woods.
They Shade told us about a possible plan or something that could cure the people that are sick, and Jolene went to go out and see if they could find it.
Do you know which road they went down?
Went over to the woods. I'm not sure which direction.
Hey, that's what I just said.
I'm
You both
wondering
get an
how
A for
Amos
effort.
knew that.
What's up?
I'm wondering how Amos knew that.
Amos was there.
Because Amos just listened to
thought
what Blaze
Amos-
said.
Yeah, fair. Who is
Amos
this?
did leave a little bit early, but yeah.
Yeah.
Dart's gonna kind of.
Who is this? Who is this Shade that you're? Who is this Shade that you left her with?
They're another puppy like you. Well, not exactly like you, I guess. They were locked in a room in that building we went in. They weren't actually sick. They were refusing to eat any of the stuff that was what the Alabaster Gleam was most likely putting in making everyone here sick. They seem to have a idea of the situation and what was actually going on, so I think we can trust them to help figure this out.
I see. Dart's gonna kind of raise a paw to under his muzzle and think, like, considering what just happened on the streets, I kind of wonder if it's wise for us to stay parked here.
I would agree. We probably should move the Polgo elsewhere.
But at the same time, Alabaster Gleam are probably keeping tabs on us, and if they see the wagon out of public visibility, they might just try to up the ante anyway.
Let's keep our what's the saying? Cards close.
I'm in favor of whatever requires me to not make another map.
Anyways, I think this scene is just about done.
Yeah. All right. Well, then I will ask one last thing. Is anyone going to be following after?
After Jolene and Shade?
No.
As far as that goes, we were talking about taking the Polgo with us to... Well, I would say some of us at least should go and try to bring them back. We need to stick together as much as possible, but... Dart, do you maybe want to go with me to check on them and bring them back?
Ooh. I'm admittedly conflicted because, honestly, considering what the Alabaster Gleam might do, they might take any of us splitting off as a sign of targeting, and whatever they do here, we might need everyone here to get through it.
I think everyone should just stay here.
I say let's trust Jolene and our new friend, and if they start taking a little bit longer, then we all collectively go and try to find them. I think at this point of Alabaster Gleam's upping their aggressiveness, no one should be going off alone or even in pairs.
All right.
I would agree.
All right. And end scene. Next time's on Unsolved Mysteries. What happened to Jolene?
Guys.
Camera pan over to
missing after entering woods with stranger.
If you know anything, please call this number.
Why do I just imagine just Jolene
I just want to
being
say... Go ahead.
I was gonna say, why do I imagine just Jolene just shoved into like one of those little like popsicle maker forms and just left in the frozen wilderness in the little popsicle holder?
I just want to say I'm sad that I wasn't there when they made the wouldn't want to have any thieves and murderers around, because I came up with an instant good comeback, even though I'm not there. I totally was gonna say, "Oh, you wouldn't want any competition, would you?"
Ooh.
I wanted to talk back, but I need more rolls.
Oh, yeah. That actually would have been good.
I was hoping to like jump into the scene quickly and just be like, well, hey, we have a doctor right around the corner. You can supervise us. We can, attend the help, and then you can determine if we're telling the truth or not. Our doctor's much closer than yours.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of surprised nobody brought up the fact that the doctor was like literally over there.
I was thinking that too.
That I could only say one thing.
I was thinking of it, but Dart and Jet showed up, and they're like, we're just out of here. Bye." I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Well, there's a reason for that, right? It just like if you had taken a look at the scene, there was a reason for it.
Oh yeah, like the numbers were starting to quickly outgo their favor, and I can very clearly tell that the purely white-robed Alabaster Gleam are just probably kind of like the henchmen of sorts.
Uninitiated.
Yeah,
We
Yeah,
might be able to
well,
convince them.
Yeah, and there was definitely a bit of a unshaken easiness about the situation, and you only had like one person in charge there, and he's like, "Yeah, no, I'm not winning this."
The power scales were tipping.
And plus, it's probably better for them to retreat and probably get more of the higher ups out there than try to convince all the initiates to do something that seems against their, I'm assuming, indoctrinated teachings.
Oh, they've already done something. They left us alone.
Which is scary.
When
but...
they were very insistent to bring us with, and then all of a sudden they're not.
Better off the ghost type thinking.
Rygon, I have an important question for you.
All right, what's up?
Did I actually get hit? Because you didn't say it last time.
Yeah, you got hit.
Okay.
Would you like to roll for damage?
I rolled 2 on the evasion. No, you just told I only rolled evasion, got 2 successes, and then you ended it.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, you got clocked.
You didn't even say if I got hit or not. You just said, "Oh, you're gonna have to find out next time."
I'm gonna say you got clocked. But because you rolled so well, because you rolled so well, though, it was just a glancing blow.
Oh, okay.
You only spun around once.
Only spun around once.
You
If
did
do
one
roll
spin
damage, I
instead
do
of
have 2
15.
death.
No, you don't have to roll damage.
I was not top. Okay. I was not spun like a top. Only a ballerina.
No. All right. So as soon as the as you finished your approach and you ended up getting kind of clocked, the tree kind of like settles back into its position, just standing there. The weird ass looking tree.
Hey, that was pretty rude. Don't they teach you manners?
The tree does not respond.
Yeah, Jolene's gonna like take a look, look the tree up and down, one from just a little out of the what would seem to be the range of the swing there. You're just seeing if it wasn't necessarily the tree itself, trying to see if there's anything unsettled about the tree, obvious signs of movement, etc.
You don't see any obvious signs of movement, but as you're observing the tree closely, you can see that everything about it just seems a little off. Like its leaves are just a little bit too jagged. The trunk appears to be a little bit too rough. And the branches don't quite line up the way that you expect branches to. It almost feels like you're looking at a jigsaw puzzle of a tree as opposed to an actual tree.
Hmm.
Can I roll to see if there's any snowberries?
There are no snowberries there. It's just a straight clearing with just grass and this one tree.
Look, as interesting as this is, getting punched by a tree. No snowberries. I kind of want to move on.
Darling, I have to agree. Yeah. With the aggressive tree not even bothering to say hello first, I think that we might want to just get those berries so we can help the townsfolk and your friends. I'm also a little concerned about leaving anybody in that town with the Alabaster Gleam. I'm gonna start floating
Yeah, I agree
away.
with you there. Well, at least they didn't punch my app. And he's gonna go over to the next area. If there is one.
The tree gets in the way. It just kind of like chicka 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 right in front of you.
Yeah, Jolene's gonna give that
Again, that's
look.
not.
Yeah, you know
very
the
necessary.
look. Sorry, she's gonna give that look. You know the look a mother gives you when you're doing something stupid or wrong. Just that super disapproving look. And she's just gonna say, "Now, darling, are you intentionally trying to keep us from helping our friends? Because that's a little rude. And you didn't even bother to say hello."
The tree does not respond.
All right, Jolene, stay right there. I have an idea. And Shade is gonna not be with Jolene. He's gonna take like a good 10-15 paces to one side and try to walk forward and see what the tree does when we're like split up and it can't just jump in front of one. If it does try to take a swing at me, I am going to be readying Sucker Punch in case it tries.
Okay. As you both are kind of like splitting up, you kind of get this eerie feeling that the tree is somehow able to look at you both at the same time, as you both kind of like go apart from each other.
All right.
So,
and I'm gonna try and break the meridian.
The meridian?
Yeah, like the sort of like line that it's drawing with his body, trying not to let us pass it, but I try and like cross it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think what's going on here is Jolene's kind of trying to stay in one side of it, while Shade's trying to go around it to get to the where we saw all the berries.
Well, if we're like 10 to 15 feet apart, and we both try moving forward at the same time, I'm trying to see what it's gonna do.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Then I'm going to assume Jolene's like right there. You're over here.
Yeah. And I'm...
Yeah, probably about right.
Keep up my eyes on it, I'll kind of like moving sideways.
The tree, even though you get this eerie feeling that it's watching both of you, does not seem too perturbed. It only seems to really be watching Jolene, like it's paying attention to Jolene.
I'm gonna try and stay farther away from it than Jolene is standing, and I'm gonna go over to the edge and then sidle my way.
Yeah, as you're going, Jolene just kind of gives you a little wave.
He's gonna do he's gonna try and do like a thumbs up, and then realize he doesn't have opposable thumbs and do a salute.
And then as
I'm walking backwards, just so you know. I'm still keeping my eye on the tree just in case.
Okay.
So as Shade's getting kind of out of the area, going towards where the berries we saw were, Jolene's gonna just kind of say, "Yeah, you mind explaining what your issue is, darling? Your modus operandi?"
You will have to wait a second. I gotta bring something up. Okay. So as you are kind of like talking to the jigsaw tree, you kind of notice something coming from its upper branches. You actually you spot something up there. What do you think you see?
Honestly, I'm somewhat thinking it's going to be some kind of mon that it might be, controlling the tree, but not sure that that's correct.
Okay, why don't you go ahead and you roll, like both of you actually roll for me a insight survival alert. We'll see. We'll see which one of you has the better angle.
1.
Okay. Okay. Jolene got the better angle on it. Jolene, you spot amongst the branches of the tree, kind of tucked a little bit out of sight, a white robe with purple trim. And as you are kind of gazing at that, the tree suddenly throws one of its apples at you. Roll for initiative.
Okay. And that's 1.
Hey, at least I saw it because I was
plus-
fat.
Okay, it's 1 die plus your initiative, right?
I believe correct.
Shade, reminder, it is 1 dice plus your initiative score.
Okay. I'm going
Otherwise-
to write that down.
Otherwise, that's a beautiful roll.
Well, look.
Let's see. And the
I
initiative
rolled
was
1d6 plus dex.
Dex, that's it.
Dex fight? No, dex survival alert, I believe.
Yeah,
Because-
that's
okay,
why I have 4.
Yeah. By base, it's Dex Survival Alert. And then, so it's 1 plus that, and then a d6?
It's you roll 1d6 and it's pretty much normal initiative score.
Okay, well, because normally the initiative score is how many dice you roll. So instead, it's initiative is a d6 plus whatever number that is.
Correct.
Okay, I rolled a 6.
Dex. So it's Dex Survival Alert or Dex Fight Alert?
Survival. Dex survival alert.
Thank you.
Yes. That is why I have 4 for my bonus to initiative.
Yes, that is correct. That's why I have 4 too.
Also, so you know, I did put it in the little chat, but I got a 5 on my initiative. I don't know where the tracker is, and I don't think I'd have permission to change it anyway.
It's up here. Actually, I'll go ahead and I'll
So
promote
for me,
Zim if he wants to take care of that.
So that's 6 plus 1.
No, it's
plus...
6 plus 4.
Okay, well, because someone said plus 1. Or 1 plus the Dex Survival Alert.
That might have
So
been
is there
me.
not a plus 1 in there?
No, I think I meant to say 1d6 plus your Dex survival alert.
Okay.
I do apologize.
So my initiative is 10. That's what I rolled for my initiative.
I believe so. And mine is 6 because I rolled a 3 and my Dex Survival Alert is rather low.
Minus 5 because I rolled a 1 and have a bonus of 4.
There you go.
And
It's right next to the battlefield.
The enemy will get a cheap shot in because they attacked first. Then he will not get a second turn in the first turn though. Then everything will proceed as is accordingly. So first things first, let me look up what I have to pummel you guys with.
You know, I'm really glad that I kept my eyes on it.
Yep.
I'm suddenly very glad about that.
Alrighty, I do a dexterity fight channel. I rolled a 4, Jolene, and obviously it's heading towards you.
Yep.
Do you choose to evade or anything?
Yeah, I'd probably evade. The evasion number is how many dice you roll, right?
Yes.
Evasion is how many dice you roll, and then you could also declare single action, say your entire turn is going to be evasion, and get a +2.
Yeah, I'm not doing that though. Mm, I get in there cheap shot.
Yeah, it definitely hits. All right, and it is strength +2. And I believe this should be a... and a stab move is +1, right?
+1
That move
to
is
damage
+1 dice.
roll.
+1 dice on damage. But don't forget to minus
damage.
Jolene's defense.
Yeah, I was about to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What's your defense?
I have 2.
Okay, so that means I roll 4 dice then, right?
Yes.
Because otherwise I'd roll
Yeah.
6.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll see what we roll. 1 damage. So the apple kind of comes like speeding at you, and it just sort of like blinks right through the middle of your body, coming out the other side with like a little bit of a goo. It hurts, but it doesn't. It's weird.
Yeah. Can Jolene say something in retaliation to that?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Jolene just kind of has the look right at it. It's just like, Don, how did I know? That's all she says. She's just like, how did I know?
The tree does not respond.
Okay. So I assume that begins the proper initiative.
Yep. The tree will not get another turn, so it's just going to be Shade, then Jolene, then Shade, then the enemy.
All right. About how far can I get? Because I know movement is Dex +2, so I have 4 movement.
We will say that you're about 5 tiles away. So if each tile is like 10 feet, then you're 50 feet away.
Okay, because like I'm measuring right now, and it's 2 measurement, and I don't know how accurate that is.
I'm just rough guessing myself. You're 5 tiles away. So like on a normal, whatever your what is your movement speed? Like what is your movement?
Movement is 4 because I have 2 Dex +2.
Then you could go up 4 tiles, so you'd be like right about here.
All right, and I can I expend an action in order to move further, or no?
You can dash, but then you won't be able to attack.
All right, and what if I'm multi-actioning?
If you no, I'm going to say a dash eats up multi-actions too, because you're putting all your effort into the movement.
All right, could I still evade?
Yes, you can still evade. But again, a lot of your actions have been eaten up, so instead of it being like your normal -2 dice, or I'm going to say it's a -4, because you're putting everything into running.
I'm going to run around and like try and like jump between.
Okay. You're just going to dive in front of the apple?
No. No, the apple already hit. I'm just trying to like get between. Because
I like that. Just the apple already comes in, already hits Jolene, and then you just come all around. It's like, no.
Hey, look. The Shade's mine. Jolene is Dr. Milk Blob, and is not to be allowed to be hit easily. That's his thought process there. It's like, do I let Doctor get attacked or no? So yeah, he basically does like a little jump in between, and then that's his turn.
Okay. What do you do, Jolene?
First, I do have to ask, because Azurith also asked, had what should my health have been before? Because I don't remember if I got hurt last session or if I just hadn't healed up at some point when everybody else healed.
I don't think you were involved in that fight, and I don't think you were hurt by anything else, so you should be at full health.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, the slap was specifically a disrespect slap instead of a hurt slap.
Yeah.
Okay, so then I'm at 4 and 5. Yeah, so
That's called the DM being nice.
yeah. Yeah. I have to thank you. Because without that I would be in danger zone. So Jolene is going to attempt this is I think I'm going to declare it multi-action first here.
Okay.
She's going to start with aromatic mist. Second action will be pound.
All right, go ahead and do your aromatic mist.
I just have to double check special fight tension. Okay. So 2, 4, and
2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate?
yeah, and do I subtract the dice from this right away, or how did we decide last time?
I don't think you should subtract any dice.
Yeah, I was
Not
just
for your
checking.
first
because I
First
know-
action,
No.
multi-action penalty starts at 0 for first action, then continues to 2 on the second
Okay.
one.
Yeah,
I know.
that's why I
wanted
thought.
to. I wanted to double check because I know we had confusion last time, and I wanted to make sure I
Yeah.
had understood. So.
Oh, that's good.
Dude.
It's good.
That is the
good to
house rule
clarify.
that's being used.
Dude. Yeah, as long as this gets even 1, it's yep. So Shade is getting the aromatic mist. Your defense and special defense are increased by 1.
I'm now 3.
Yes.
Yeah, go
if
ahead
I
and
don't
describe
know
it.
how- Yeah. So Jolene, as Shade comes around and is kind of glaring up with again the disapproving motherly look, and just says as he comes in, "Oh, darling, thank you for coming to help. Here, this should help you help me." And she just like a little bit of little misting of the milk, I guess. I still don't know if she's cookie dough or bread, like cake batter, or what the. Just kind of spreads out and kind of like a coating on. It's like, sorry if it feels a bit weird. It'll make you a little tougher. And so,
Well, after it already hit me once, I'll certainly appreciate it. Thanks.
yep. So that is that one. Does it go to her second right away? Because he was doing.
Sure. Yeah.
I don't have a second action, so technically the second round, the second round within the turn start. So yeah, just go to you.
Okay. And then Jolene's the little on the freaking guy there. I don't know if she would be able to reach the guy in the tree, or if she would have to like do honky bull to be able to get there. But
You can do whatever you like.
because she's gonna she wants to try and get to the guy who's seemingly controlling the tree.
For clarification, is it someone in the tree, or are there just like robes strung up in the tree?
I will refuse to clarify.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
But she's going after the area more or less. It's not necessarily that she's wanting to. She just wants to make sure she hits the central area, because that seems like even if somebody's not there, that's probably the main area, because she sees the robes. So that is where the pound is directed. Which I think for pound it would normally have 5 dice, so that would make it 3. But let me double check. Dexterity fight roll. 1, 2, 4. Yep. So that will be the boof, the bush, the bosh.
Okay. So you rolled a 2 then?
Yep.
All right. The tree will attempt to evade.
I'm sorry,
It
but a
evades.
tree evading?
I mean, it did also move, so there's nothing surprising about it being able to evade.
The tree
It's
threw
just funny
something
to
at
me.
Jolene.
The tree is surprisingly dexterous, and as you come up to it to try and pound it, it just kind of like very swiftly moves over to the side, and you hear the very distinct sound of like grinding cinder blocks.
Hmm. Yeah, Jolene's just gonna
Now,
kind
now I'm
of.
just fucking thinking.
Yeah.
Go ahead, sorry.
Yeah, so Jolene's just gonna say is, so maybe I want a tree. Yeah, darling, you're annoying. At the very least, though.
The tree kind of just like rattles as soon as you say like you're not a tree.
Yep.
All right, Shade, your turn.
By the way, I just want to say really quickly, the cinder block noise mentioned just made me think of that fucking video where it's Stalin turning his head and it's the cinder block, and so now I'm just thinking about the tree with like the Stalin stare.
I don't know what you're talking about myself, so you'll have
I
to
don't
share
either,
that
but it
video.
sounds amusing.
I'll send it to you later. I'll send it to you guys later. But yeah, so I'm gonna declare multi-action for 2 actions, and my first one is going to be Sucker Punch. So this is where, now that I've declared that, is it trying to do a damage move this turn?
It is trying to do a damage move this turn, yes. You can see it preparing
Sucker
another
Punch goes
apple.
All right. The moment that it starts reaching up for the apple is when I'm going to be hitting it then. And so this is going to be Dex Fight Brawl.
Okay. Okay, and it will try to evade.
Nice. That'll eat up its entire turn.
It evades.
Perfect.
So the tree kind of just like wiggles, like wobbles away from you in a very like disturbing fashion. All right.
Quick, Jolene, go
And
after
now-
it. I managed to make it so it couldn't grab the apple.
Wait, 1 second. I couldn't hear you very well. What was that?
Oh, I said, Jolene, go after it. I made it so it couldn't grab the apple.
Very good. Okay.
What are you talking about?
And that's my first action done.
All right. No, it's still going to go for the apple.
Well, it used up both of its actions because it already tried evading Jolene.
Oh no, it's a new round.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So it will roll, and it's going to target you, Jolene. It rolls a 2.
Yeah, I'm going to evade. This one. Bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum.
You successfully evade the apple.
Yeah, as she's evading, you just hear Jolene say, "It's kind of like a dance, ain't it, darling?" As I'm sure it might be obvious, she is trying to taunt the tree. She just very, very much just already having its attention. She's trying to maybe make it even more mad.
The tree does not respond.
So it only cares about being called not a tree. So, my turn then. I'm debating on Pound or Milk Splash, but Milk Splash is just. So Milk Splash was Vitality Fight Brawl, right? And then Vitality plus 2. Okay. So.
Don't forget,
Remember
you
this will
did
get a
evade.
-2.
Yep, that's what I was doing the maths for. So that would gives me 3 dice to roll. Oh, and I think it's so either way, no matter which move I use, it's still got the I did not mean to keep clicking. I will re-roll that. Just I'm gonna go away. I need to roll the proper 1, 2, 3 dice.
Okay. It will not avoid.
Okay. And so that would be +2, 1, 2, 3.
Okay. And as for its defense, which we probably should have determined a little bit before, defense was what? Vitality?
Yeah.
Vitality, yeah.
It's got 3.
Okay, so I'd only be rolling 1 dice. So it's just going to have.
At least you do a minimum of 1.
Yep, let's say it just is still taking the 1. Because I don't think you can crit if you don't have more than.
If you don't have at least
don't you still have to roll the 1? Don't you still have to roll the 1 die? Oh yeah, because it'll take the automatic one. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah,
never mind. So
normally
it takes 1 damage.
You would, but for this, no. With the house rules, no, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, and it's specifically for situations like this. Like, I don't want you guys forever avoiding and plinking away, trying to plink away at a tougher enemy, and it's just like, well, nothing's happening.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it
then
takes
it goes to
1
the
damage.
next multi-action.
That's correct. It is your turn.
Whoops, drop your guard. Feint attacking, it auto hits and I can't crit, so I'm just gonna move to damage.
Okay.
Which for this it would be 4 damage. So I'm not gonna roll, it just takes 1. Because it has 3 defense.
So it takes 2 damage.
No, 1 damage.
No,
well,
2 overall from
this
both
round
of you.
Yeah.
All
Man, why
right.
is this so hard? Trees are not this hard. I've hit a lot of trees. Jack made me practice for hours. I know what trees feel like. This is not a tree.
I just realized something that I need to talk to you about, Rygon, and that is Milk Splash considered a fairy type move or not? Because that would have changed the damage that I could have done theoretically, but
that's right. We'll make it a fairy type move.
Okay, so I'll remember that for next time. I'm putting that in the notes for the move. Because
and I need to take a look at a couple of different things here.
Also, it is 1 a.m.
Oh yes, it's
so
11. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yep. So I'm gonna go do a sleep so I can
Night,
get
morning.
it tomorrow.
Sounds good.
Good night.
And do we all want to take our 11 o'clock break here?
Yeah, probably.
It's the top of a round now, so... Oh, wait, no. Wait, yeah.
It's top of the round.
Top of the
I
round.
just
No,
asked a
Top of the round.
Yeah. Sorry, my question threw things off. I just needed to know so that I could remember for the future, because I was like, wait a moment, I forgot something. But
Yeah. Honestly, I forgot about stab too, so don't feel bad.
Yep. It's just I forgot to write down in my notes if it was fairy type or not, because I know when I talked to Rygon privately once about it, he wasn't sure at that time, but he thought it probably would be. But I'm like, wait, I never actually confirmed with Rygon. So I will be right back.
I guess I can maybe ask her when she's done. I was gonna ask if she already had a custom move card already made.
I do not.
Okay.
Yeah, I was about to leave and I heard you saying that, but yeah, I need to get one made at some point. Yeah, okay, I'll be right back.
Oh, wait,
By the way, Raga, why'd you have to make the first thing I have to fight something that gives me the silent treatment? I can't riff off of it if it doesn't respond.
See, he's trying to make
tell you.
So what are you? Are the bass line or the guitar riff?
Oh, I mean, definitely guitar.
Okay, so you need that bass to bounce off of. Otherwise, it just sounds like a solo.
Well, yeah,
it-
I mean, that's literally what he's like. What do you think these comments are? He's just trying to, like, get something going.
Well, you see, he's clearly put a wall for you to overcome. Oh, wait, it's a tree. Same difference.
Oh, I'm
By
gonna
the
go
way,
do
I did
sleep.
put the
Good
Stalin.
night,
Go
y'all.
sleep. Sleep well.
Yeah, have a good night, Wernie.
Good night.
Good night.
Yeah, take care, Warnie.
But I did put that Stalin video in the
I
Starlight
did. It's
Expeditions chat.
hilarious.
That's all I could think of when he mentioned that there's like a concrete sound effect and like a glance over, like was said, not a tree. And I'm just imagining the Stalin look.
All right, I got my moves.
Show me your moves.
Show me your moves.
So yeah, definitely when this session is done, if Rygon isn't too tired, we add in the custom moves that have been made.
No, we can do that. Hey, don't look at my stuff.
Oh yeah.
Get away from there, Oran.
Oh, fuck, well, fuck.
I still
You see,
need to get
we-
Arzadeo to help me make moves.
Just, do I have Adobe subscription renewed? I haven't touched Adobe in forever. Yes?
If you guys don't mind waiting like 2 more weeks, I do have the Clip Studio file that I set up when I was working on the move card for Pellet Shot and Chargestone.
I don't mind.
Yes, please.
Actually,
That's
yeah,
also because I don't have to do anything.
I mean, the only thing I think you might have to do,
Fair.
Rygon, is upload the image yourself to this table. I might be wrong. I might be correct. I don't know.
Well,
It's
that's
been
easy
so long.
enough.
Yeah, I can wait 2 weeks, Ada.
Wait, what if Rygon, what if I sent you my thing? Would you be able to upload it now? I'm curious.
Possibly.
Okay. I mean, if you want to take the break now, that's fine. Otherwise, I'm just
Well,
gonna
one
send it
thing
to
I
you.
am going to do is I'm going to save the table just in case I end up getting booted.
Okay, fair enough. That's true.
Probably a good idea.
It should be in pictures. Pictures? Yes, Pokerole.
But hey, everyone, go take your break. Go get your water, potty breaks, whatever you got to do.
Okay, I'll go get a
Already did
donut.
one.
I'm gonna see if I can go find food. I'm hungry.
Yeah. But. Alright, I'm gonna go with my food.
I'm sorry, I just like the font difference. It
Oh,
makes
do you
me
know how
chuckle.
difficult it was to actually replicate that?
Font is
Oh no, I
difficult.
imagine it's awful. But like it just looks very funny.
Shut up, I am funny.
No, look, I'm not disparaging it. I'm just pointing out that, like, regardless of the fact that, like, it's kind of what you have to do, it is funny looking. Combat feels a lot easier when you're not being targeted.
Also, those are the 2 that I did a while back.
Nice. That font looks really damn close.
I spent a lot of time actually doing that to make sure that I picked what that was fairly close.
Hey, Taldaris, wanna know something really funny?
What?
When I first made my challenging bash move card, I actually labeled it as a special type move.
going to hit you in a special way.
Are you going to hit them in a special place?
There's a follow-up line I want to say, but I shouldn't say it, because out of context, y'all will look at me funny.
Okay, dokie, I'm back.
Welcome back, sir. Now receive some head pats.
Yes. Give no rag on head pats. Quick, pile them.
Now listen,
How's the session feeling to everyone so far?
I'm liking
Good.
it.
Fun.
Doing,
Hanging in there, Zim?
doing okay.
Shoot, I do need to fill up my water.
I guess that Zim is gone.
Zim's not at his computer right now.
Oh.
Yep. If it helps, I did see him talk in his like Twitch chat earlier and say that he was having fun.
I
Okay.
took my kitty to food and water.
Okay. I'm sorry. And Abby, you said you're okay? You doing all right?
Yeah, I'm doing all right.
Okay. Anything I can do to help?
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay. Well, just let me know. I want to make sure you all are having a good time.
Right,
You
so-
having
so-
fun?
Yeah, we're having fun.
I'm
right?
always having a good time with you.
Hooks the rag on. Is the Ragon having fun?
I don't know.
And it-
Guess we'll find out.
Ragon, I need to have
Okay.
an answer. Are you having fun?
I'm having a decent experience, yes.
Okay, good. That's good enough, or at least a big hug. You're all getting big hugs.
Yay. Yeah, no, I'm having fun. Just want to make sure you all are doing all right.
Good.
Yes, I'm currently having quite a bit of fun.
If we weren't
imagine
having
you're
fun,
having
we'd have
apples
to
thrown
beat
at
you
you.
up and inject fun.
Yes.
No.
Everybody knows that
What's that?
the Dodge Apple is pretty fun.
Brings me back to elementary school when I was playing them computer games. Collect the fruit.
Don't just dodge the apples. Make sure you catch all of them so we have lots of food.
You get a higher score.
What I should do is use the apples as a additive to my move pound, and then just have them do a little bit of flavor damage as well.
Apple pound.
Apple pound cake.
I need to stop with looking at these move cards on my computer.
You know, I've always wondered about that. There's like apple pound cake, pineapple pound cake, and it's very obvious what's in them. So who was the first one who killed an angel and shoved it into a cake?
Ha 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 ha.
Would you like to find out?
Yes,
Cool.
unless it's Hannibal Lecter. In which case, I'm okay not knowing.
Oh, so, RZ, were you making the pictures, the little images for the custom move cards?
Give me
I
a
was trying to
moment.
figure out. Yeah, I was trying to figure out who was doing that so I could. There we go.
I have icons. I know Seda has stuff, but that's on his computer. But I have things too.
Yeah, my computer's like 1,000 miles away right now.
Yeah. I was just trying to figure out who had the stuff so I could possibly get the image so I could type up, make my, and make my own one for Milk Splash.
Yeah, I need to get the trap moves, like Spike, Stealth Rock, and all that set up, and then Argus's move when he can finally use it down the line.
Okay, an angel food cake was originated in 1878 in the United States by Isabella Stewart.
How many angels were in the first cake?
Well, it calls for 11 eggs, so by Zim standard of an angel, 11.
Oh, wait a second. I don't
After
have...
all, 11 eggs were killed.
11 eggs were killed?
Yeah, that's how many were sacrificed to the angel food cake.
That's a lot of fucking eggs.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh god, there was
There's 11 of them.
My little sister's first time trying to bake, she tried to make me a cake when I was at school. I'm the one who always made the cakes for everyone, so I guess she was trying to be nice. We had fried egg at the bottom of the cake. I don't think she did it right. It was like the entire bottom half was fried egg, and then it was like watered down cooked dough. That was burnt. It was interesting, to say the least.
So what's everyone's status? Who's still gone?
What?
I was saying who's
What?
still gone because we're 15 minutes into the break, so I was just seeing who's still gone.
No. Then we can't hear you.
Zim might have stepped away again.
Oh, Zim says go ahead and go on because he's not in his seat right now. He's in his room.
Okay.
Alright,
With
everyone's
Kitty.
ready. Resume the music and begin.
You're not in the what? Oh, he's not in the seed? I guess he's party now.
You
He's not
cut
in the
out a
seat.
bit
Wait.
there. What?
Zim says he's not in the seed. So, continue. I guess he's part tree.
Do you mean scene? Like, did he say scene?
Scene. I'm pretty sure it's scene. Otherwise,
Yeah, it's seen.
He said seed,
Alrighty.
seed. I don't know. He's a Zim.
Top of the round. Go ahead, Shade.
All right.
Alright, I
I'm
came
going to be
back
doing the
seen is
same
what I
thing.
said.
All right. So I'm going to do the good old sucker punch on my first move. Is it doing a damaging move?
It is.
All right.
Applesauce.
I'm going to roll. Whoops. That is not how many I'm supposed to roll. Disregard.
All right, it's disregarded.
Back.
Say again.
So you don't subtract the double ones in combat check, right?
It already does all the subtraction and everything for you.
No. I'm saying you don't when it's combat, right?
Oh, you do. I'm pretty
Well,
sure
I don't remember which one it was.
I think you only don't do it for damage rolls.
Okay, because I thought it was combat. But it might just be damage. But either way, that's what I'm doing. Let's just say it's one for now. I'll check again like after session. Doesn't matter.
Sure.
So one success.
All right, it will try to evade.
Yes, eat that action.
It succeeds.
All right.
Again, just kind of wiggles away.
Watch your footing this time.
All right. It is attacking now. It seems to be just entirely ignoring you, Shade. Like, completely. It's focusing all of its attention on Jolene.
I'm not sure why, but I kind of noticed that. Yeah. I mean, I'm not sure why. I definitely noticed it.
It is. You can actually, Jolene, you can see that a multitude of different small apples in the tree are being kind of readied up, and in just like one big heave, all of them are kind of going flying at you.
Okay, that's not great for me, but
Okay, it rolls a 2.
okay, I will have to attempt to. I say I have to attempt to dodge, but don't necessarily have to. I just don't want to take a bunch of damage. You know what? She's not going to attempt to evade.
Okay.
Defense is 2.
Then your defense is 2, and this is a stab. So I believe you roll for 4. Okay, it rolled 3 damage.
Oh.
And as a added effect, it will reduce your dexterity. And it doesn't look like I have to roll for it.
Okay. Okay. So that brings it to my turn.
That is correct.
I believe so, yes.
Yep. We are going to start with a multi-action declaration.
Okay.
It is going to start with Pound, and second one is Milk Splash.
You get to do the first one, and then it goes to the multi-action round 2.
Yeah, I'm just declaring what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Just so that he knows.
Just so you know, you don't have to do that. You only have to say what you're doing with the first action.
Oh, okay. That makes some sense, I suppose. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. Well, it's so like later on you can convert it into an evasion.
Oh, these are the little tokens to show you that you have one less, right? So, got one less dexterity for the moment. 2, and okay. Here is the accuracy roll for Pound.
Okay, it will not evade.
Okay.
Well, it kind of can't.
Okay, and then doot.
All right, for a minimum of 1.
Yep. Okay, and it brings us into the multi-action round.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And
Feint attack is going to hit again. So it has a defense of 3 still, right?
Oh, what was that? I don't think I recall you ever saying a multi-action round.
Well, otherwise I would have had 2 more dice on the side.
He did say.
I did say I was doing the same thing again.
I don't know. According to like lawyer knees, I don't know if that quite counts. Go ahead. I'm just teasing.
All right. So it has a defense of 3, right?
Seems like it.
All right. I'm just double checking to make sure it didn't do anything that changed it or had an ability that changed it. So I rolled 2 dice. The stab. 2 damage.
Okay. So that takes 2, I believe 3 damage in total for this round then.
Well, I still have Milk Splash. My multi.
Yep, still has. Because she didn't evade.
Yep. And it would give me 3 dice, because that move specifically goes off of... Or no, wait, let me double check. Milk Splash was channel. Okay. It's not using that. Okay. 2 dice. Oh, should I use this one first? Probably. Yeah. Of course.
No dice.
No 2 dice, just no successes.
Alrighty. It is your turn again, Shade.
All right. Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'm applying a lot of pressure to it. So, Sucker Punch. Multi-action. Just so it's declared. This is a multi-action. Does Sucker Punch proc?
It actually does not.
All right, that's fine with me. Sucker Punch does not proc. Moving on.
All right. Jolene, are you using a damaging move?
I mean, probably. I don't have much
Okay.
else I can do.
So it Sucker Punches you.
Okay.
Sucker Punch is a damage move, and I have higher prio, so I would get to Sucker Punch it first.
No, you would not.
Why not?
It uses a support move.
But you said it used Sucker Punch.
Which is still
that is
considered a
correct.
damaging move.
Sucker
No,
Punch
it's
is a
not.
damaging move. Sucker Punch.
The way that I'm seeing it here is it used a non-damaging move that turned into a damaging move.
It's using
Mimic.
metronome.
It's
or
using mimic.
Okay, if that's what it's doing, then yeah. So you need okay.
Yeah.
Because you said it was
So there's
using
two ways.
Sucker Punch.
There's two ways that this could be looked at. Either the mimic is copies the move and that's it. That's its turn, or it copies the move and then
Mimic
is
is
able
a
to
non-damaging move.
Then I'll say
Okay,
that
so
this
it's
is a
using
multi-action
Mimic.
turn then.
Okay, so importantly, Mimic is a non-damaging move, but it's using Mimic, which has the effect of Sucker Punch.
Mimic is the one that copies the move, and then you can use that move on your move list. Mirror Move's the one that actually copies the move and uses it in the same turn.
Okay, then I'll say this is a multi-action. First action is it's using Mimic.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
So
copies the last move, target used until the end of scene. That move replaces Mimic, meaning Mimic is now Sucker Punch.
So.
Yep.
That's how it works.
Which then means if it uses Sucker Punch, it is using a damaging move. Which, God, this is some real.
But it's not using it this turn. It has to use it next. It doesn't copy. It's copying the move that I just used, but it doesn't automatically use it too. It just has it in its move list now. If you want to,
since it is a multi-action, since it is a multi-action, though, it will be using it at the end of everyone else's turns. Your turn specifically, Jolene.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah. Well, it'll be using it first at the top of the multi-action because it's a prio.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay. Well, this time we are doing the multi-action, same as last time. I am going to be doing Milk Splash first, though, and so it is the 1, 2, 3, 4 dice.
Okay. Shouldn't that be 5?
It should have been 5 because God freaking
Then roll again. Who knows? Maybe you'll get lucky.
Well, no, because you have 5 in the 5 in.
It's not fight. It is vitality, channel, and then what was the third one? Nature, which means it should have been 4 because I just realized I don't have one in nature. I looked at the wrong stat there. So I swear, I don't. Had I been able to use my, that's what I thought too. But my concerns were kind of nullified.
No, sorry for trying to correct you. I just thought that it worked like the rest of it. Sorry.
Yeah, so technically the first roll should have been right because I don't have a perk point in nature because we haven't had time for me to spend my experience because that had been what I planned to put it in. So
Either way, it's not dodging.
yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4. That's vitality +2.
Well, then you forgot stab.
Either way, I think it gets reduced to 1 anyway.
Yep.
So you plank away for 1 damage. The tree is looking kind of rough now. Like, you can see that some of its leaves are kind of like chipping off, and they just kind of like wood right into the ground as soon as they snap off their branches. All right, and I believe you were going to be, I believe it's Shade, then the enemy, then Jolene.
Yeah, but if it uses a prio move, it jumps up ahead in order.
Okay.
So I'm not using a prio move.
Yeah, because his original move kind of faltered, so.
Well, no, it's just that I'm not, like, I can't use the same move twice in the round.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was meaning.
Even if it's on a different turn in the round.
All right, let's see.
I'm using Feint Attack. If it has a prio move, then it can use that before I use Feint
Fight Brawl. All right, it is using it against Jolene. Seems to really like it, Jolene.
Please note this is a dark type move, and Jolene is fairy, so.
Oh, I have resistance to dark. I didn't know that this was a. Yep. Okay, so that just means it takes a 1 off the damage, right?
It takes 1 off. It rolled a 2.
Okay. Oh, either way, no matter what, that takes me down to 0. So.
Well, no. That's 2 to hit. You can evade.
Well, no, I would I guess I do.
You've only used one of your actions.
Yeah, I do have 3 dice left, and that was only 2. So I guess we do have to try and evade. No. So yeah, I'm down to 1, or down to 0, which means kinda.
Yeah. Okay. So, completely ignoring the small little fox-like creature, it just kind of snakes around you, Shade, and just kind of like Jolene, and Jolene falls over.
I do want to ask, what procs the primal state?
I will say
it's
a situation of a. Yeah, I suppose so. But honestly, I mean,
well, that's what it is in rules. If you want to change it,
narratively, I'd say in a situation of extreme circumstance.
I think this is something right.
Because and the reason why I'm saying that is, and this is, I am still leaving the choice up to all of you, is because the primal stage or state, it is something that will irrevocably do something to your character. Your character could go off and not be found for a while, for example, or they could receive certain detriments. So that's the reason why I'm saying, like, narratively, I would wait for situations of extreme circumstance, because if you just use it kind of willy-nilly, you could end up being very disappointed.
Yeah.
I think over time, this is something we should think about more often and think of the potential consequences.
I definitely agree.
It makes sense.
But yeah, as Jolene kind of gets like hit down by it, like very obviously copying what I was just trying to do to it. I'm gonna look at it and go, you just did that to the first person who's been nice to me and
The tree does not
then you
say
faint
anything.
back on it.
Okay, go ahead.
It automatically hits, and then
Yep, it hits.
Deals 1 damage.
All right, tree's looking super rough now. It's shaking in its bark. Top of the round. Your turn, Shade.
All right. You know what? I'm just gonna keep it steady. I'm gonna keep using Sucker Punch in a multi-action.
Okay.
I would normally use like Scratch in this situation, but then I could only deal a minimum of 1 damage, and I'm not too certain about that.
Actually, part of it's been.
Here.
Never mind.
Go ahead, Azurith.
I was gonna say, part of us wondering what typing this thing is because of potential super effectiveness, but I won't question.
I only have Dark and Normal, so like nothing is weak to Normal, and if Dark isn't super effective, then it's not, and I don't got anything that is.
yeah. Well, I guess the question might have been if it was something that Fairy would attack, and I'm pretty sure Dragon's the main thing that Fairy would be effective against. So
Fairy and Dark.
And Dark.
So it's
I
not
forgot
Dark
about
because
that.
it's not resisting me.
Yeah. So
It was getting negatives to normal type moves were getting negatives to it when it was using Pound, so Rock type, some sort, probably, some variation, or Steel. I think Steel also resists normal. But yeah, so is it doing a damaging move?
No.
Nope. Okay.
All right. Your turn again.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna feint attack it.
All right. It's not doing anything other than. Actually, it will
Damage.
evade that. It will try to evade.
It can't. It can't miss.
Oh, it's an auto.
yeah.
Oh, it's an
It's an auto.
Then you
Wouldn't have done
hit.
anything.
You hit, and the tree just kind of like falls over. Like it almost like it kind of like falls apart on you, just like. And
Lego
you
pieces.
just kind of have this pile of just rocks in front of you.
Do I now see the room?
Yes.
Okay. Like I'm gonna like look down at see the rope, and I'm gonna like kind of like glare at the rock pile, and then like try and pull the rope out.
Okay. You pull the robe out, and it's just an empty, simple robe.
I'm gonna burn this, but first, hey Jolene, you okay? Jolene, and then he's gonna turn around and see that Jolene's still not responding. Ooh. Well, here's to hoping that I still remember some of what Bippin was trying to lecture me about. Okay. And he's gonna like try and help Jolene.
All right. In what way?
So he's gonna try and think back to the first aid lessons that Bippin was like starting to give him before this all went down, and seeing if he can remember anything applicable to this.
You hear the various lessons kind of like float through your mind, including such things as, when you are giving mouth to mouth, do not use tongue.
Thanks, Bippin. But I did specifically give myself a pip in nature just because of Bippin's lectures.
Well, eventually a lesson does come to mind that when you are dealing with one of the Fey folk, as he called it, which you have a feeling applies here, you have to somehow enlighten their spark.
I'm not too good at cheering people up, Pippin. I'm not too good at that, but I used to know how to entertain people a little bit. Okay, here's a joke for you. Here's a joke for you. What did one ocean say to another? Nothing. They just waved. And can I roll a perform check on that?
Yes, you may.
All
Go
right,
ahead and
what variation.
go ahead
I
and
just
roll me
facepalm so
a
hard my ears are ringing.
cool contest perform.
Cool contest before.
Actually, no.
Cool.
Roll a cool survival perform because you're performing first aid essentially.
Nothing changed.
It's kind of a bad joke, but you feel a little something, Jolene.
Okay.
She is still unconscious though. You feel like some of the colors return to her face though.
I don't got any other corny jokes, Pippin. Well, at least you don't look heavy, and he's gonna like try and figure out how to situate Jolene onto his back.
It's not that hard. She is very light.
And he's gonna continue on and like just try to think furiously about like more corny jokes he could do. He's not too good at the joking thing. Insulting people he can do, but joking, not as much.
Any last things that you want to do with your character, Jolene, before we swap scenes?
Besides bubble. Oh, nope. I'm just gonna hear a bunch of bubbling. Because right now she's kind of out of it. So even if she's like able to hear or do the things, she's kind of clocked at the moment.
Oh, don't want to just have it to where you just go beep as soon as the joke is said?
Nope. She's not just gonna just kill over, nor is she, though the bubbling is kind of furious. It's like like you could tell that it would be a groan if she was awake.
All right. As a note, I did shove the Alabaster Gleam robe into my bag.
Okay, it is in your bag.
I just want to make a note of where that is. Yeah, that's it for me on this scene.
All right. So, as a quick aside before we go to the next scene, how was the fight scene to everyone? How did it feel?
For me, it was a little bit blinky, but that's kind of just to be like expected when we don't exactly have like the move coverage or like the stats to really back up our moves right now. So it was always going to be a little bit wet and noodly. I definitely liked how I was able to apply pressure to it.
Yeah,
because I kept making it roll 3 dice on attacks. That's why I just kept doing Sucker Punch, because I figured it would learn to stop doing attacks on the first one or use up its evasion on it, and it would force it to attack with lower values. And it would sort of like keep pressure on the fight and let us plink it down. I also didn't expect it to deal 3 damage on a single attack, though. That sort of walloped Jolene down.
Yeah.
I'm thinking
Jolene went splat.
It was targeting Jolene because of, well, our Starlight Expedition badge.
Well, yeah, that's what I know out of game, but in character, Shade had no fucking clue.
Yep.
Out of game, I'm like, yeah, it's going after because Starlight Expedition, but
out of even out of character, I didn't put 2 and 2 together.
I put 2 and 2 together the moment that purple robe guy was talking to us when Argus was unconscious. Was like, ah, your little trinkets, like. Oh, mother of stars, he's referring to our badges. We didn't hide them.
You mean Mother
To
of
be fair,
Starlight.
Smiles in the other episode did the same thing.
Yeah, it's fine.
The boring one? Yeah.
I
But
wish
yeah,
you
so
had
Shade
two in a
doesn't
row
know any
now.
of this shit, so... But yeah, so Shade had no fucking idea why this was happening. He was just like, you know what, I bet it's just assuming that it's the healer, and he's just trying to target down the healer. Well, I mean,
Alright,
like,
we'll
it
go ahead.
saw her give me a buff.
That's fair. But we'll go ahead and we will transfer over to the next scene, and in our after conversation, we can definitely discuss whether or not you all are right or wrong. Okay.
And
So,
by that, Rykon means we will not be told at all.
potentially.
We'll be asked what we think again.
What do you think?
Now tell me, whom do you think?
Okay. Da-da-da. Toggles lock. Alright, so you all are back at the wagon. What are y'all up to?
Just understanding that, is Jolene and Shade back at the wagon, or are they still out of the scene?
They're still out in the woods.
Okie dokie.
As far as I know, Argus was getting taken care of by Doc. Azurith has been waiting his turn to get tended to.
Okay. Doc and her expertise has managed to stem the bleeding for Argus, has removed the knife and has bandaged him up fairly okay. Argus is still kind of more or less out of it, but he's back on his feet. So Argus, you get 1 health point back.
Yay, I will rotate myself. Whoops. Right side up again. Yay, I can stand on my feet.
Zol.
But it hurts. I don't want to be brave anymore.
You were good though.
Being brave hurts. No more. You can be the brave one.
You know, I would do something, but that would hurt you right now.
I'd rather not be hurt
Nah,
again.
I'll wait till this is over.
Jet, for his part, was kind of pacing around outside of the Holgo, watching for the others to return.
Okay.
And worried about his, kind of watching for the others to return, worried about the two getting help, and keeping an eye out for Alabaster Gleam. Go
Okay.
ahead.
About a couple hours have passed at this point. It's early afternoon now. You can very clearly see, even off in the distance, that the Alabaster Gleam has kind of stopped providing the food that you have seen, the bowls. And all is more or less kind of still. Occasionally, though, as you're kind of like looking about, you can see out of the corner of your eye, like 1 or 2 of the white robes just kind of like peeking around houses or behind trees and whatnot, as they just kind of keep an eye.
Alright. So it's been several hours that we've
Just a
been back
couple.
at the cot. Or a couple hours since we got back
Yeah.
to the wagon. I think after about an hour, Jet will probably go to dark then. It's been a while and they're still not back yet. Are you sure we shouldn't go after them?
Doc, for her part, just kind of gives a thoughtful look.
Did I say Doc? I meant
Oh,
to
I
say
thought you said
Dart.
Doc.
The dart.
No.
Yeah, no. Dart's
Yeah.
gonna. Dart's gonna raise his paw again, just kind of pondering, just like. Well, I would imagine such a trip wouldn't be such a quick return there and back, but considering Argus's condition, I'm not certain that, you know, running away again is going to be the wisest course of action. I think I would rather. I've been thinking about it, and I think I'd rather have us face whatever the Alabaster Gleam have up their sleeves here, you know, in a public space surrounded by the townsfolk, versus them pulling out one of their more nastier tricks, you know, off in the woods.
The white ones aren't a part of it, really. They actually think they're helping, because when I said what I did, they got all confused until the purple one.
We seem to follow the leader.
Exactly.
So if maybe we can convince some of the white ones that what's going on isn't right.
Well,
But how do we
else?
do
And then
that?
we don't have to get any more daggers inside me. I hope.
How else can we get more information?
Well, we do have
knocks on the barrel.
we do have a captive that we can interrogate, but Alabaster Gleam's
Alcidae?
also been. No, not Alcidae. But Alabaster Gleam, they've been watching us. I keep seeing them out there watching us and keeping an eye on us, so I don't think that we can safely interrogate them out here. Not without bringing them down on us.
Hopefully, we can start doing more when Jolene gets back.
All right, I think that's probably the crux that Jet is going at. We have we have an important decision to make with two very valid options. We could leave now, go in the direction and hopefully find Jolene and this Shade. Use the extra space and the distance to ask our new acquaintance here some questions about what message they were trying to send. But we risk, you know, some of the more purple robes doing some of their trickery. Or we could stay here, you know, face whatever games they want to play publicly, but at the risk that Jolene and Shade might not return, and obviously, you know, we'd be risking a lot trying to question our captive here.
Has anyone gone inside this, like...
Why don't we just take them inside?
Yeah, I was about to ask, like, you know, have we been able to, see if anyone's inside this, like, building here?
I mean, don't we have the building next door?
That's true. I mean, we could go check
I thought
it
we
out.
had an entire building to ourselves because of the quarantine.
Yeah, that's the building. The building.
We could just question him
yeah.
in there.
Yeah, that building that already has.
Except if he yells, we know that that they are around. I keep
Exactly.
seeing them. And if he yells for them,
Dart's gonna kind of like look down and sigh, like. Mostly, I feel like the right course of action is to take the wagon. What? You okay then?
oh, it just occurred to me that we're probably having this conversation right next to the barrel, aren't we?
Yes.
Yes, we are.
Because otherwise it would have been like, well, I guess we could just be like, if you yell, we are going to kill you, and make him think that he's nowhere near the town. But yeah, that idea won't work. Because he knows that we're in town and his buddies are nearby.
But he also knows that we think the white ones are good and the purple ones are bad. Because they said that. He is
Well,
confused, Burb.
Maybe we should go check out this quarantine place first.
Maybe
No,
a soundproofing.
Dart was gonna look down and just kind of mutter like, I mostly think the right course of action here is to take the wagon, leave Oran Grove, try to find Jolene, Shade, and whatever they're looking for, and then gather up and come back in. But at the same time, I'm tired of running. This
I agree.
This has to end here. My vote is
Can I rest a bit first?
No, absolutely. I know our absolutely. Like we're not gonna send you back out into the fire.
I'm not saying to run away. Just find a nice secluded spot out in the woods to interrogate.
But we're running away from Warren Grove again.
We shouldn't.
Well, they haven't really done anything at the moment.
Maybe?
Wait, I know a place.
Huh?
Everyone keeps refusing to go into the room with the old rescue team. Can't we interrogate them in there? And then we'd also have the other rescue team, if they're awake, that could cooperate with it.
I thought...
Didn't...
Only the purple guys go in there. And the purple guy already went in to try to talk, and then he left, and we got into the fight with him. And we haven't seen the mayor either, so the mayor's not there. So I think we'd be able to interrogate him in peace.
At least until he yells. But that's not a bad idea, having the town's rescue team to back us up, so at least the townsfolk might, side with us. Because this is gonna come to a fight.
Hey, Zim.
Who?
Wasn't there something you wanted to do with some of the sick folks? Of course, Azurith can't say this in character because you don't think you've told anyone yet, but...
Yes, there was. I did also want to go see what I could figure out with them. I know that in Starlight they didn't want me to get close to the sick ones because my ghost typing. So it could be useful.
Maybe you could figure out on the rescue team, because if you can help them...
And medical
because
attention
they're
help
apparently
from
very,
Doc,
very
too.
sick.
Right? We have some
Alright.
clues.
Let's do it. Let's move the go over there.
Did some close already?
Well, maybe we should leave the Pulgo here and try to move over there when they think that we're not here.
I mean, it's literally just right across the street.
It's
I don't know if I. Ah, sorry.
We're not far. We won't be far away, but at least their eyes will stay here on the Pulgo instead of on the building that we go to.
Fair.
What do you think?
Why don't we
Dart?
move the Polgo to our quarantine house?
I was saying we leave the Pulgo here. The Pulgo's just down the street, so we can keep an eye on it in case anything happens. But otherwise, they'll be looking in this direction, and we're not far away, but still, most likely they won't be looking at the house. Eyes would be this direction while we're over in that direction.
That works.
Why don't we start giving a move on? Otherwise, we're wasting daylight as they go. Let's get going. And Azurith looks ready to move.
Jet's gonna go back
I'll
out.
follow your plan.
Jet's gonna go back out of the Pulgo and do a thorough look around, see if anybody's watching at this time.
360 no scope charge stone.
Yes.
Okay. You go ahead and roll me an insight survival alert. You spot one guy. He looks bored. He's just kind of like over leaning against a tree, and he's just got like, you know, a paw on his cheek, and he's just like,
Jet's gonna go over to him. I don't know which direction, otherwise I'd move the token. But he's gonna go up right next to him.
just say he's like somewhere over here.
Oh, perfect. That's the way that Jolene, that works great.
As soon as you start approaching, he kind of like his eyes widen and he just starts backing up.
Oh no. Is he one of the ones you scared?
Have you seen our friends over this way? We're waiting for them to come back. He's just continually taking a step closer and closer.
Okay, guys. Let's move the barrel, guys. Let's move the barrel.
Yeah, no,
he's
he's just kind of like, he just keeps backing up as you keep approaching. He's just like, tries covering his nose with his paw.
Jet specifically arranging him to be looking away from the Pulgo and everything.
Argus is using his reinforced stick as a crutch as he follows after them moving the barrel. He's very much nursing himself. He was brave. He deserves it.
Well, I guess the barrel is being moved towards the house.
All right.
We're getting
Are you trying to stealthily move it, or are you loudly moving it?
Like carry it, preferably?
Or puppy carry.
I could help carry.
Amos says they will help too.
Yeah, Azurith will help with it.
For puppy power carrying it.
As you all are carrying it, you can kind of feel struggling from inside of it.
Have you seen our friends?
No, for goodness sakes, get away from me!
Aren't you here to help? Don't you have protection?
No, we don't help you. You don't want help. You're criminals. Oh, get away.
We're trying. I'm just asking if you've seen my friends.
Oh, how do I know you're not trying to trick me?
And what?
You're trying to, I don't know, you're trying to keep me. He kind of like looks over at the cart. Distracted?
Why would I? We're trying to stay put so our friends know where we are.
Yeah, well, start backing up, or I'll call for help.
I mean, we do need help finding our friends. He will go ahead and back up a bit.
Okay. And seeing you back up kind of gives this guy a little bit of bravery, and he's just like, yeah, that's right. But back up, or I'll scream.
Ah! All right. He'll just kind of slink back towards the wagon. I'd assume he would have seen them going through this way.
Yeah, you kind of saw them out of the corner of your eye.
He's just gonna go ahead and come back, climb into the wagon, and then use his shadow sneak. Because I assume that this guy won't be able to see the inside of the wagon, right?
No, you won't be able to see the inside of the wagon.
Okay.
Then you will have to be able to see where you're going, though, if you want to use your shadow sneak.
Yeah. I was meaning. I kind of imagine the. Well, I guess. Well, we would have come in from this direction, so the back of the pool goes probably over here. So he just goes.
The way that I saw it is that like it's pointing roughly into this direction. The back of the pool go.
Like the back pool was facing that.
So like you guys came up here, you turn around like this, and now the pool goes just like in this direction.
Oh, so he can see the back of the pool go.
Yeah, he could see it, but you were distracting him, so he couldn't really see what was going on.
Oh wait,
but he can't see the front, so you can climb out.
Yeah. He'll go in, shut the door, go to the front of the pool go, open the little window, and then just kind of look over in this direction. I assume there's no windows on this thing.
No, there is not.
Okay, so then he's going to shadow sneak from there to over there. Out of that guy's view. And then...
I'd even let you roll for stealth for that, but considering the guy is still like in the icky, sort of stage, he's not paying that close attention.
Cool. Then, gonna, after that, shadow sneak to here.
Okay, you're at the door.
And go in.
Did you guys happen to take Blaze, Ethan, and Doc with you?
I was going to ask about that, but we're still thinking.
I wouldn't have specifically, so we have someone watching the pool go.
Exactly. I was.
Yeah.
I'm imagining that this is.
If anyone, I'd take Doc.
I was actually going to question next after all this shenaniganery that Zim was done scening around with. Who should go watch the pool go?
Oh, I mean, Blaze.
Yeah, Blaze can watch, and either way, literally one of us just...
someone peeking in and out.
Yeah, just bloop. Okay, we're good. Plus, aren't there windows in this building at least?
Do you see any?
Nope.
No.
Oh,
Nope.
I guess not.
Do we have Doc with us or no?
I imagine we leave Doc, Ethan, Blaze at the.
Actually, I think we would have brought Doc part of
Specifically
this
because
idea.
it's a sick rescue team.
Yeah. For treatment.
Gotcha, fair. That's fair.
Should one of us go back and watch the wagon at the very least, so that we... I don't know.
Maybe we could have left.
I can.
One of us can walk back, pretending that they went and had to take a bio break. So, that's something. I don't know.
Maybe we leave Argus there? Only because he's still injured? I don't want
So you're
to
leaving me
remove
without
anybody
the
from the
doctor?
scene, but
Part of me wants to say Amos at the very least.
yeah, we could have left Amos.
Amos knows how to
Yeah,
bluff
he'll
things
just
off.
upset anyone who gets close.
Yeah. Okay, we'll have left Amos back there, and the rest of us are here with Doc.
Okay.
Ethan and Blaze are still there.
Sorry, Weredy.
Ryan, if you're watching this, we do apologize.
That. So I think it's this door, the one that's on the floor.
More or less.
Yeah. They should be in here, and we can interrogate them in here.
Okay, as you enter the space, you can see 4 shapes lying on straw mattresses. Like this little piles of straw with cloth laying over them. One of them appears to be a rather average-looking Pidgey. Another one, and Shade, you'll have to help me out with the species for these. One of them is this graceful-looking yellow cat-like creature.
Persian.
Another. Yeah. And what were the other 2? Oh,
Tortuga?
There was Bippin the Torterra.
Torterra, that's right. That's the one with the tree on it.
Yep.
Yep. And then the last one was I forget if I forget if it was an Ekans or a Survivor. One of the snake ones.
I think it was an Ekans. You say it's an Ekans.
Okay. Just have to check your notes though. Okay.
What's up?
No, nothing.
I double checked. It's an Arbok.
Ah.
Okay.
See,
So in a ball Ekans, it's an Arbok.
It's a cobra.
I mean, it's one of those things where it doesn't really matter that much, but all right. So those are your 4. They're lying down. The snake-like creature looks like he is kind of like thin, kind of wiry. The cat-like creature looks fairly graceful. Even in her sleep, you can tell that she's like keeping up a kind of this dignified appearance, like almost subconsciously. The creature with the tree on his back, the turtle-like creature with the tree on his back, he seems to be faring the worst out of all 4 of them, and you can tell that he's kind of on the older side. Sweat is beading down, like dripping down his face, and he's just constantly mumbling little snippets here and there. As for the bird, he seems probably about like the second worst out of everyone. But even so, you can tell that there's like this sense of power from within him that's keeping him going.
Is the bird the leader? The Pidgey?
I don't know.
Also, the Pidgey.
Jet,
Yeah.
if you're gonna try something, I guess now would be a time.
But real quick, I just want to say I'm starting to feel a little unwell, and I have work in the morning, so I should probably hop out.
Should we end the session here, or?
It's entirely up to all of you. If we choose not to end, then we'll just have Jolene do the quick round robin, and we'll let her go.
I don't really want to end yet.
If we want to keep going, we could always say that, like, Jolene's still just passed the fuck out, despite me going to be, like, attempting to make, like, corny jokes.
Yeah, that's what we'll do. If that's
Because, like,
what
I'm not
everyone
going to be
decides.
making... Because I'm not going to be making quality jokes. I'm going to be going, what's brown and sticky?
Of
So
course.
it's working.
Your jokes are more
Getting
insulting.
a response, just not waking up.
So what does everyone want to do?
I want to keep going.
Okay, we got one for keep going.
I'm fine to keep going, because I'm good to just, continue on, just trying to keep Jolene safe on my back.
Argus,
Have you seen
Azurith,
it?
anybody?
I'll be fine to keep going. But if
I
I wouldn't mind if needed. Like I wouldn't mind stopping here as well.
Okay.
I'm good to keep going if everyone else is. If not, I'm good to sleep.
Yeah, I'm good to keep going. I am feeling a little bit on the tired side because the heat is currently getting to me.
Sounds like it's kind of getting to both of you, honestly.
Yeah.
Then, Jolene, quick round robin.
Okay. We will start with thing that I liked. I kind of liked the fact that Jolene got knocked out and then Shade had to start cracking jokes. That was pretty hilarious. Just the fact that now he has to attempt to be funny when normally he's his wisecracks are insults. Just quality. Something I didn't like, can't think of anything, or something that could be improved, sorry. As for a burning thought or idea, what was with the fucking...
What was what?
What was with the fucking tree? What was that? What was that tree? What was its purpose there? And was it actually one of the Gleam, or was it somehow unrelated things? Because it seems like it would be related, but it's possible that there was. But yeah,
It's possible that there was what?
Something else going on. Am I cutting
Something
out?
else going on.
Yeah,
you're cutting out a little bit.
God, yeah, I think it's my mic.
Okay. Well, then you have yourself a good rest, okay?
I'm gonna try. Hopefully the heartburn stops.
Hopefully.
Oh,
Thank you for letting us know.
Right. See you later. Bye bye.
See you. Alrighty. Go ahead and continue with the scene, everyone.
Well,
I'm just gonna
Jet,
until it's my turn.
Jet's gonna go ahead and go up and kind of inspect one of them. I figured Doc might inspect a different one.
Yeah, Doc she's just kind of going straight to the closest one, and it's immediately like checking for temperature, opening their eyes, looking, that sort of thing.
He's not sure what he's looking for, but he's gonna try channeling some of that ghostly, like he's going for one of his moves, while reaching out to touch the one he went to.
Okay. You reach out, you kind of get a sense of their spirit. And as you kind of do so, you kind of feel yourself being resisted. But it's not by whatever's happening to them, it's by them themselves.
Maybe try phasing into them.
Oh no.
No, I'm not going to try that.
Is everything going well, Jet?
Well, something seems to be resisting me. It feels like they're resisting me.
Maybe that's their strength of will. The will to
They
not
are a
let it.
strong rescue team.
Yeah, not to let this thing overtake them. And you are outside force trying to come in. All I know I can do is just pray for their souls. And that they are well.
Jet's gonna try talking to the one that he's, while still channeling the energy. I'm Jet. I'm here to help, and I just am trying to get a sense of what's going on.
The energy kind of fluctuates, but you don't hear anything back.
Should we try interrogating your captive now?
Probably not yet. Not while Jet's trying to do this.
Maybe the captive will say something that'll help.
True, it might. But either way, not right now. I'm not with the Alabaster Gleam. I'm with Starlight. We've come to try and help, and I know in Starlight they're doing the same thing there, but I need you to open up and let me see if there's something I can do to help. They didn't want me getting close to somebody that was sick because I'm a ghost type, and
as you continue talking, the spirit, or the spirit of the individual you're talking to, feels warm, and even though you feel a fierce resistance against you, it's almost like it's a natural thing. However, even so, you can feel that it's steadily leaking away, like it's diminishing, even as you are talking to them. It's taking a lot of their energy even to resist you.
am I getting the sense that I should stop or that I should press on?
You're getting the sense that they cannot talk to you at the moment.
Well, he's not trying to get them to talk.
Well, how best to say, the connection is weakening them.
What I'm trying to get at is, like, the sense that Jet might be getting of whether he should press on, trying to push past to get at what is causing this. If whatever's causing it can be stopped, or this particular illness can be stopped with his abilities, or if he should stop and let them just rest.
You get the sense that you should stop.
Okay. He's gonna go ahead and stop them.
Okay.
I'm not sure what I'm trying to target in there. Trying to help with. Maybe we should go ahead and interrogate the captive now.
Maybe if it was in the well, the sickness is in their bellies.
Didn't Shade mention that there was a bowl of food he hasn't eaten yet? And I look around for that.
There is.
You kind of.
What
was that,
Go
right?
ahead.
Go
ahead, finish.
Jet's gonna go ahead and go over and again focusing that ghostly energy. And he's not gonna touch the food first. He's just gonna touch the bowl it's in. Okay. And then if he doesn't get anything, he will touch the food with his paw.
Nothing seems to happen when you touch the bowl.
Alright, then touching the food.
You touch the food. It feels lukewarm. Little kind of like maybe a little gross, but that's about it.
What about the water? Because wasn't it the well?
I mean, is there a glass of water there?
No, there's like a little pot of water underneath the table.
He'll, wait, under the table? Are we sure that's water?
Did you see it?
Well, he'll repeat the process. Touch the container, then the water itself.
Okay. You can't discern anything unusual with your ghostly aura.
I'm not getting anything from the food and water. This may not be the same disease, but we should still talk to see what we can learn from the captive.
Okay. That makes sense. Purple trim's different from red trim.
Or could just be a costume. I want to stay here and watch over Doc. I don't know how useful I'll be in.
I thought we were going to interrogate in this room.
Yeah.
Wait, in this room? But Doc's working on them. That's a bad idea.
I mean, if they wake up, they can corroborate his ideas. Or
I
his...
don't know if they'll be waking up.
Look at it this way. If this questioning goes wrong, our new friend has broken quarantine.
Bro.
You know, maybe we
This
should
might be
have him eat some of that food. That
I
might
don't think
get him
he'd
to
eat it
start
'cause it's
talking.
lukewarm.
I didn't exactly mean that in a optional sense.
Oh.
A detail I forgot to mention real quick, by the way, is the four that you see lying in their beds, you can very clearly see thin red lines spread all across their bodies.
Are these familiar?
It's not familiar to you, no.
Okay.
Would Jet have gotten any sense from touching one of those lines?
No.
Okay.
And
'Cause he would have
Argus hold his
tried that.
meteorite up to one of the lines.
Say again, Argus?
Can Argus hold his meteorite up to one of the lines?
I mean, I suppose.
Argus is going to do that. Maybe his magic meteorite can do something.
You boop it, and it does nothing.
Oh. Well, that was my plan.
Well, Dart, you want to begin this?
Well, guess no time like the present.
Jet will begin by opening the lid, and he's gonna lean in and make his nose spark a bit and his teeth as well. Now, if you scream, you will be very, very severely hurt. Understood?
Oh, he's asleep.
What?
Asleep.
Okay, I'm getting him a zap to wake him up.
Oh, you're waking him up. Okay.
He kind of
repeat
wakes
what I
up a little
said.
bit at the shock. He's just like.
I'll take that as a yes. And he'll carefully remove the twine and be ready to zap this thing if it shouts.
Just you all wait until my mother hears what you all are doing to me about this. I have never been treated this so indignantly in my entire life. Oh my god. I bet the whole town will go after you all. Will tar and feather you, not my
Nuzzle.
feathers, by the way.
I don't know
Okay.
why, but I felt an extreme intense hatred for what he was saying there.
I think he's kind of cute.
Okay, so I'm guessing he's paralyzed again.
Yes.
What?
Okay. So,
How are we
all
going
right.
to interrogate him?
So,
I mean,
so to catch you up, basically, we scouted out the camp, and it would appear that the Alabaster Gleam were sending our new acquaintance here off to send a message.
Well, he's paralyzed, I guess. So I can't really say anything.
I don't know if it would stop them from talking. Like, there's still a chance that they can use abilities and stuff, but...
I'm just operating off of the rules that we had set up on the initial time. But I'll tell you what. You can control the shock to either shock him or to fully paralyze him.
We'll just do a shock.
Okay.
Small zap.
All right. Sidge, I was just out for my morning flight.
You weren't carrying a message?
That you both ruffians just came over and just tackled me just right out of midair when I was just trying to do nothing but stretching my muscles. Oh my gosh. Just you wait until my mother hears about this. You all are going to get in such big trouble. And she'll never let any of you have any drinks ever again, I can tell you what. And he almost seems like he's trying to come up with even more things to say on the spot.
Dart's just going to take both his paws and just like shove the beak shut. I don't care. What I do care about is what's your name and what are you doing around here? I'm sure your mother is a very, very, very kind lady, and so be it. Dart's good. Dart, yes?
Can you send me your notes real quick? There's one thing I need to look at. I want to make sure whether or not I've told you guys.
Okay, Google Docs, why are you not letting me share?
The notes are a lie.
The link will be unchanged, but I'll just find the link that I sent you originally.
Okay. I'll see if I can find them real quick, too.
There you go.
Thank you. Sorry, everyone. Forgotten
No
to
worries.
note this down. I want to make sure I've got it for you.
Fair enough.
Oh, goodness, you've got a few notes here. Just a
Just a few pages.
Rygon, very blunt.
I mean, still adorable.
And if this
Looking
were me, I'd
for-
totally be sliding in little lines as Rygon's going through. That just make Rygon cute. Rygon good bean. Rygon friend.
Rygon gets all the head pats. Zim is adorable. Taldaris has a boobable snoot.
Ooh.
Seda and Vector are absolutely adorable. AV is nowhere to be seen.
Wait, no.
There it is.
Suspected
Okay.
suspected kidnapping by Seda.
I did mention it. Okay. So go ahead and ask me your question again.
So it's like, it's like I don't care. All I care about is what your name is and what you're doing here.
My name. My name is Gregory Shimmers. And as for what I'm doing here, you kidnapped me?
Before that,
I wasn't a part of it.
Oh, I really wish I was here.
Before that, I was just going to take my morning flight, and then I was going to go help out with the meals. Oh, they're probably wondering where I am right now. Oh gosh, oh goodness, I'm going to get in so much trouble. Oh, but either way, you ruffians, I'm not going to say anything more.
oh, because I worked out so well for the last one.
Anyway, what I was saying was, all of you're gonna get punished. That's what you're gonna be. Yeah, punished, tarred and feathered. Have we done that in a while? Oh gosh, I don't think we've actually done that in a good manner. Where would we even get enough feathers?
I'm still trying to get the flesh out of the inside of my paw from the last one. When I rearranged his organs, but you know, if they don't want to talk.
You just kind of like me. The flesh. I know a really good kind of like a cure that you could do for that. You just soak your paw in vinegar. I'm told, and the meat will just come right off. Yeah, but sure, the butcher told it to me.
Oh no!
I see.
You see, I'm a ghost type, and well, I just put my paw inside, move around a little bit, and yeah, it's quite nice.
He just kind of starts breaking up. I don't know. What do you want from me? I hate nobody. Just let me go. Mama, help me.
Azurith will lean back from the other room. Ask him why Alabaster Gleam is doing this. The other guy didn't answer my question. I'm really upset.
He's a white. He has a white robe. He wouldn't know everything, I don't think.
He does have a white robe, yes.
I'm
Okay,
sure he knows something at least. And we're
The
gonna
other
find
white
out
robes
what.
Don't seem to know anything.
I kind of lean a little bit towards.
I can barely hear you, Avi.
I'm sorry. I kind of lean towards Jet, like, and just kind of like whisper, into Jet's ear, just like, I know that these guys aren't really good and all, but don't actually hurt them. And I say that in a really low whisper, so it's only Jet can hear.
Okay.
Jet's going to reply in a similar whisper. I don't want to hurt him. We need to get information out of him.
I'm going to poke the bird on the beak and be like, hey, how many purple trim guys are there here? The big bosses.
Purple trim?
Yeah,
You mean the core members?
Yeah.
The doctors who came in, they maybe like 10 of them, 15. No, 12. 12.
That's a lot. I don't think they're doctors though, because he's going to, show his bandage back. They did that.
Oh, yeah. What do you mean?
Oh, not
and
the bandage.
he kind of starts thinking again. No, I think it's more like 6. No, 8. That's it. 8. Some of them I think left.
Why would they leave?
I don't know. They left before we got really set up.
Oh, that worries me. Those purple guys are like really bad news. They put a knife in me for no reason.
A knife in you? None of them would do that. They're too kind.
It was the purple one with like 2 tails that were hands, and he was throwing knives everywhere. And he hit me, and he hit my friend.
You mean Mr. Putty? Mr. Putty wouldn't do that.
He did that. He was very mean. He didn't like our badges.
No, your badges? What, the little stars?
What's up, Arzy?
Oh, I was just responding. Am I too quiet?
A little bit.
It just sounded like you were starting and stopping and starting and stopping to me.
Yeah, that's because Argus kept speaking. Which I was letting him speak. I didn't want to take over. Yeah. You see, Alabaster Gleam did this to our town.
Did what?
They hurt our family and friends. As a matter of fact, they said they wanted to finish the job and kill us.
You all are talking a lot of nonsense. What town? Who? They've done nothing but help us.
How long have you been a part of this, Alabaster Gleam?
Maybe since they got here and asked for help?
He probably doesn't even know a whole lot then. But, do you know how this food is made?
Well, yeah, we cook it over at the camps. We just use some water from the tanks, and because it's water that has not been touched at all by any like sickness. We use some of the local meats and vegetables, and we cook up some good hearty stews, and it's supposed to help everyone.
How many people has it actually helped?
Well, I mean, some people seem to get stronger.
How many tanks are there?
Like 4?
I don't think that's good water in it.
Well, it's got to be good water. They brought it in themselves when they came to the village.
That's not good.
And how many people were sick before they arrived?
Oh, well, a few families were sick, and we didn't really know what to do. And then the rescue team got really sick, and we got really scared. And then they came in. They said they could help, so that's what they've been doing. They've been helping.
Wait, what was the
That's
first
what they
sign of
did
sickness?
at our place too.
Your place? What?
Have you not heard of Starlight?
I mean, I guess they're that guild village up north, right?
Yeah,
Azurith
they
nods.
targeted the rescue teams there. They got all of them sick first, and then quarantined everything.
I haven't heard anything about that.
Well, that's because it's all quarantined. We barely escaped.
What? Look,
They sent.
I promise I
giant
won't say
monster.
anything. If you guys just let me go, please.
Azurith would look down at his paws, unsure.
Can you tell us where the water tanks are?
No, they're in the camp near the commander's tent.
That's probably really close. Getting there would be difficult.
But if we could stop them from using the tanks.
We would have to, what, cut open the tanks? Do any of us have any really good cutting attacks?
We
Moves,
could probably try and knock them over, but either way, that's a later problem.
I mean, it would stop the immediate poisoning they're doing.
But poisoning? Well, why would you all want to do that? They've been so helpful. If you
They're
knock
the
over
ones that are
tanks, everyone might die.
I think it'll
Poisoning?
make
What are you
everyone
talking about?
Gregory, let me tell you of my own experience. A few weeks ago, I woke up drowning in a river. I barely made it to shore. I was weak, and I probably wouldn't have made it if I weren't found by a kind passerby that took me to Starlight. I was weak and delirious and barely coming to, but Alabaster Gleam had quarantined Starlight when I was brought to the town's gates. Despite me clearly needing urgent medical attention, they refuse to let me in. They refuse to let me seek help. They only actually allowed me in after they accepted a bribe of a few gold coins. If they were truly the saviors that they intended to be, they would have seen an injured Pokemon in need of help and have not even hesitated to bend the rules of their quarantine.
Or even just help outside of the quarantine area. But they wouldn't do anything. I was there. They were ready to try to beat me up because I wanted to help them.
Okay. Go ahead and roll on your table there, Avi and Argus. Or not Avi, Dart. Dart and Aurum. Or Argus. Go ahead and roll me actually just a beauty contest perform.
For
Oh no.
Dart.
You both are being very heartfelt right now.
I'm not very beautiful.
Yeah, but you are kind of.
I'm cute, not beautiful.
Hey!
Nice.
All right, both of you combined together, you break through a little bit, and the young bird kind of just looks down. It's just like, but they help people.
Helping people is one thing, but helping people after you yourself hurt them, that's a different thing. They're doing it all over the place, too. It's more like a scheme.
I guess. He seems very much in conflict right now. And speaking of conflict, we're at 12:50. Shall we do our round robin?
I think it's a good cliffhanger to end on.
Yeah.
Yep. Real quick. Would it be okay if I maybe mention why I went? Oh, I wish I was there, because I don't know if anyone else realized this.
But
Because you wanted to make a quip?
No, it's not a quip. Did anyone else receive that information?
Yes, because I specifically mentioned it
Lyndon.
when
the well,
Doc and Blaze and everyone else was around.
Okay.
I specifically
you
name
mentioned it
dropped.
to Lyndon.
Yeah,
But
but
Lyndon's
I don't
with
know if Doc would mention it, because Doc didn't mention it and Doc was there.
you. Oh.
I would say the doc probably gave them the information she knew while they were all gathered together in the wagon.
Okay.
Okay,
What
then
if-
yeah, we would know that they were tampering with the well.
No, it's not that.
Oh.
It's not that. Am I good to say it, Regan? Or do you want this to be like something that comes up next session? Because boy howdy is it gonna come up.
Like, aha moment. Go ahead and say it.
I sure hope you guys aren't torturing anyone that is close to someone important we need, like the brewer that we need to purify the plant. You're not torturing her son. You're not torturing Miss Shimmer's son, right?
are we?
What?
Gregory Shimmers. You're not torturing him, right? Shimmers?
Oh, did we
Oh,
know
You know,
this?
the son of the one with snow white wings?
Did we know this? No.
We did not know. But hey, we're not torturing him. We're convincing him of heartfelt and pushing Jet away.
You know, it's something that I'm looking at my notes here, like the scene where Shade mentioned Miss Simmers was the right around the scene where Dart and Jet captured Gregory Shimmers.
Yeah.
So
That's why I brought up Doc specifically.
So I think this is probably a good point to end the session, because I think this is a very important piece of information to determine who knows what, because
Yeah, we should decide that over the next couple weeks. And maybe, I don't know, iron things out or something. I don't know.
It's okay, we're convincing him with heartfelt. No longer with fear. We're pushing Jet to the side. It's Argus and Dart being nice.
Yeah, that's why the moment that he said his name, I immediately had the reaction of, oh no, oh shit. Oh no.
Alrighty. So that's the end of our session for today, everyone. Let's go ahead and do our round robin. We'll have a quick after session afterwards if anybody wants to have that. And then, yeah. So starting at the top of our list, Aurum. Something you liked, something you felt could have been improved. Burning thought or idea.
I'm loving the interrogation, how we've got the two
opposing sides, and this one it's the niceness that's winning out rather than the threats that happened with Alcidae, which is probably why Alcidae didn't trust us near as much.
I miss Alcidae.
Something I didn't like. I can't really think of something I didn't like. Probably the bad joke. That probably should have taken a health off of Jolene, not healed it. And burning thought or idea. Argus is developing a plan to take out those water tanks. First and foremost.
Okay. Abby, something you like, something you felt could have been improved, burning thought or idea.
I really like the way that everyone has. I kind of like the how everyone's kind of is coordinating towards it, and like actually kind of getting information now. To improve. Really sure, but I do know for burning question is more or less of kind of on the stance of the people, of all the Pokemon, or essentially all the ones who was wearing the white coats or like the white robes. Like it kind of gives a question of what. I guess it's more or less knowing and trying to understand their structures and of Alabaster Gleam, and I guess this was more or less of how much they don't know about Alabaster Gleam and what they're actually doing.
All right, Zim, something you like, something you felt could have been improved, burning thought or idea, please.
I really enjoyed the coordination for the distracting the guard or the watcher.
Mm-hmm.
I really enjoyed that. As for something to improve, more Pokerole.
Maybe in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, I
Burning thought or
enjoyed
idea?
the session. Burning thought or idea. Well, I mean, it seems like they are taking people from the village to work in their group. But I am wondering why they would risk that. I guess it would possibly be... I'm guessing it would possibly be a show of good faith kind of maneuver. Build trust.
Mm-hmm.
Still not certain how we're going to get out of this pickle. Especially considering if there are 8 of the purple ones, and they'll probably drag their white minions with them, and just running into, a group of, 4-on-1? I think it was 4-on-1. That one of us wound up going down from that? I'm not so sure about our odds. But we'll do it. We'll get it done.
I believes in all of you. Taldarius, something you like, something you felt could have been improved, burning thought or idea.
So one thing that I definitely liked was the fact that now there's the conflict with us kidnapping Gregory Shimmers, but also needing Miss Shimmers' help to make the plant that I'm trying to get actually work. So that's going to be something that's really interesting. That's going to come up next session.
Mm-hmm.
Something I think could be improved. This is like a little bit of a softball, like a soft toss. But I still have not gotten to interact with more than Jolene in person. Like in terms of actual party members. I got to interact with like Doc and Blaze, but like actual party members, the only one who I've been able to do like actual interaction with is just Jolene.
I'm sorry. I'm trying.
I know. I'm just saying.
Splitting up.
I'm just saying that's the one thing that I really want to improve, even though I know it's a bit of a softball because it's going to improve next session.
I hope so.
And my burning thought or idea. I guess my biggest question is gonna be how is Shade's like semi-solo adventure gonna go now?
It's a good question.
Semi-solid adventure.
Semi-solo
Jolene,
because I only have
semi-solid.
an unconscious Jolene on my back.
And I'm
Yeah,
just imagining
semi-solid.
I'm just imagining just how Darius has like some discount version of like Death Stranding with Jolene on the back.
Alrighty, Arzi, something you liked, something you felt could have been improved, burning thought or idea.
I'm really liking that we are getting much more information now. Feels like we're moving along slowly still, but you know, I like the shenaniganry, liked coordination. I honestly liked what Jet did with the whole sneezing thing to get people away from him.
No, it's hilarious.
I liked it. Something to be improved. Just coordination on who knows what. That's what I feel like should be improved.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I totally thought Shade was gonna return to us within a couple of hours, and by waiting at the cart.
To be fair, I thought I was too, but
Oh,
you know.
yeah, you haven't found them snowberries, is all I'm saying.
Well, yeah. Also, just the position in the timeline is a little bit fucky right now.
Yeah.
Because like at most, like we would have spent like maybe 15 minutes fucking around at the house while Jolene was exploring the insides of it.
I'll say it's a long walk.
It's a long walk.
Okay.
All right.
But
Good.
I would say, burning thought or idea. Never mind. I have lost it now.
It is no longer burning. It is now quenched.
It's quenched. It's smoldering. It's embers. I want to stoke the fires of it.
I'm
It's
sorry.
fine. It's fine.
All right.
Very
Then
nice.
Zeta.
Flamethrower.
Yep. Zeta, something you liked, something you felt could have been improved, burning thought or idea.
I just actually honestly love the freeform creativity that we had just to kind of like solve the problems that we, was laid before us this session. And I think you did a good job of kind of balancing the times where we just needed a little bit of extra just discussion and other times where you just kind of put the foot down just to kind of, encourage us to move along at a good pace. And yeah, I'm liking where this engagement is going. I think I'm gonna echo RZ in terms of might not be the worst idea to like maybe set up a document where, and I'm willing to take this on in due time, but might be worthwhile setting up a document where we can basically coordinate. Okay, well, hey, Shade knows this. Shade has passed this information on to XYZ person. Would we have had time, like, while we were waiting for Doc to relay this information on? Because, yeah, I think we did stop tonight's, I guess, like, questioning before that got too far down a point where we would have irreversibly saved it or not. But yeah, I think having that core information in mind and determining if we do know that or not is going to really determine how the rest of the scene plays out next session.
Yeah. And trust me, that's why I ended it, even though you guys weren't done. Wanted to make sure you all had that chance.
it's also getting late, so I appreciate you stopping anyway. Burning thought or idea, I mean, kind of goes back to the like, what is the intention of the Alabaster Gleam? Because from what we've seen so far, we've seen a organization that has very much a conflicting amounts of motivation. You know, seemingly, quarantining towns and draining them of resources for what purpose, and then on the outside sending monstrous beings to just basically blindly slaughter. I know what the motivation where those two align, and I'm very curious to find out because they're also taking in the common folk to bolster their numbers and I guess their legitimacy, but obviously they have no clue what's going on.
Yes, that does remind me of a couple of ideas and questions I have. They still never answered why.
But we'll have to find that next time. Rygon, how did you feel about things?
I rather enjoyed the session today. I think we had a good mix of various different things. You all role playing and solving solutions. We had a little bit of a battle. And overall, I hope that I was able to express an air of kind of just like mystery and discovery for you all, because that was my focus for today.
Very much so. And we've even set a footprint in with the white robed people. They questioned it a little bit.
Oh. As for anything else, I think we're progressing along at a decent pace, and I feel we will reach our conclusion in a good time. So I'm happy with that.
Good.
Nice.
Did you feel?
I'm ready to start. I'm ready to start a little raid to destroy the water tanks.
Actually, my other burning thought or idea. Are these tanks bulletproof?
Are they metal?
Good
pellet shot. Go
ahead, Darius.
I was just gonna say, did you did you feel like vindicated at all? Like when the moment you said the name, and I basically went, oh.
Yeah, a little bit. I was hoping to get at least some reaction from someone.
It was like, oh no, I'm not there.
It was from the person who's not there, because
the one person
we barely know anything about this town. We've barely interacted with Shade. I was hoping Shade would return to us before we moved along with things. Oh well.
I feel like that was the running theme of this session, was like the God, I wish I was in this scene, because like I'm listening to like these four talk to like the purple robe, and I'm just like, guys, mention that we have Doc there. I don't want to metagame and like shout it out to you guys, but mention you have Doc there. You could be like, oh hey, our doctor's literally right down there. You can like sit outside, wait for us to like.
I actually mentioned that a couple of times.
But
I was in the scene and I wanted to shout, God, I wish I was in this scene.
but I was gonna be like, just like, hey guys, mention like, hey look, we just want to take our friend to our doc who is literally right at that wagon there. You can keep an eye on us. We're not going anywhere. We just want to take care of them. Closest doctor. If you really care about them, you trust us there, and you can watch over us. It's fine. Transparency.
Yeah. I wanted to mention that too, but then I was extra sad because I had the immediate burn, like, comeback, like, that immediately shot into my head. I'm like, oh, I can't do it. I'm not there.
I know.
I don't have your personality, Taldarius. None of us. Wait,
God, I feel like Taldarius and I, like, we have like the opposite personality types for our characters, but they accomplish the same goals.
Yeah, but yeah, no, like I was like, no, I had the perfect like, oh, got him like response, and couldn't use it. I've built up so much like mental prep on like quick-witted responses and like that sort of shit, and it's just like, so far what I've got to do is yell at people from behind a door and try and taunt a rock tree that doesn't speak back.
Alrighty. So, Zim, if you'll go ahead and lead us out, we will have a quick after session. If anybody wants to stick around, ask questions, get answers for some things. And yeah, I'll see you all next time. Hope you all enjoyed.
All right. Well, thank you everybody for joining us this evening for the Starlight Expeditions Pokerole, our Pokemon Mystery Dungeon tabletop campaign. Check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Twitter, Patreon, and more. There on the website, as well as down in the description below through our link tree. Do make sure that you all go check out all of my friends that also stream this as well that are in this game. Most of the players here are also streamers, so please go check them all out. They're awesome individuals. Thank you to my patrons, tippers, and subscribers. It is because of your support that I'm able to continue bringing these streams to you all. I really cannot do this without your guys' help and support, whether it is financially or just with your time. Consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/zgfgaming. It is one of the best ways to support the channel, though you can also do so by subscribing to our YouTube channel, as well as using our Humble Bundle partner link, picking up some merch over at zgfgaming.store, or by subscribing to us through Streamloots, where you get a bunch of reactions you get to use every month, as well as a free pack. But for now, thank you for joining, and I bid you the most fondest adieu.
Bye.
Catch you later.
Have you cute.
Take care. Also, stay cute.
The wares are cute.
I'm abusing the fact that I can boop him whenever I want.